I accidentally killed it again. Okay, it's fine now. We're fine. We're start over.
Oh my God, you suck. So peas and chicken teeth.
Yes, there we go. Now
peas
okay.
and chicken teeth. Yeah. Missed my cork cracking, popping, and all that stuff.
Okay, so I'm about to play the best thing I have ever seen on the internet. So
It's the best thing we could actually show y'all.
Now this lady gives life advice. So here we go. Let's be quiet and let's watch.
Oh, hey. I'm hearing that you're being a loser and you're not having any friends, but that's okay. I was being loosened before too, but now I'm knowing how to make all the friends, and I'm gonna be teaching you too. First thing you wanna be into is saying, oh hey, and smiling. Oh hey. And if you're feeling extra night, you can even be in wing. Next, you wanna be and share something about
nothing
yourself.
is showing up on my screen. Because it's a delay, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not having any more.
Are we still? Is it what video is it?
To always be in wear night clothes like this. But the most important thing is to be in shake your milk and making all the boy come to the yard.
Okay. Yeah, it's playing. It's on there. She's on there. I don't know. It's working for me, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what my internet's doing here.
Yeah. I don't know. We're good. We're streaming.
All that matters. We're good.
Yeah.
As long as everybody else can see it.
I'll send you the video. It's one of my absolute favorite things. I think I have. I sent it to Otis because she's like our kind of people. It's just not right in the head. It's so good. All right. Oh, this is how my week's been. It's just been more difficult than it need to be. Stop. I was playing it
Something's going on with the YouTube because it's only showing 30 seconds. Like we're not live streaming to me.
No, we're good.
No, it goes away for me. It goes on to the next video. I don't understand.
Let me see. I'm listening to it. It's yeah, we're. That's how my week's been. It's just you
I hear you, but but it shows it's a 30-second video and then it goes away.
Because that's the one that I accidentally hit stop on. You're on the wrong one. I had
so lost.
So I was lost too. So first off, I screwed up going live and I had it mistitled.
Yes.
So then I got it right, but then I accidentally hit end stream after like 30 seconds. And then I restarted it for yet a third time. So there's 3 of them because I thought it was mistitled, but it's there. I promise. You just, I'm going to have to get on our YouTube and delete that. In fact, I'll do that right now while we're talking.
Yeah, because I just, my shit ain't working. Folks, my shit ain't working right.
It's my fault. It is absolutely my fault. Let's go to my videos here. I'm still new to figuring out how to do this. Okay, so that one is live. That one is, okay, that one needs to go.
That's better. So now it's not just running a,
let's see,
a 30-second video. I think I got it now.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got 3 watching now.
Okay.
Yep, we missed my cork popping and everything.
Yeah, well, redo it.
That's all right. No. I don't want to put any more air in it if I don't have to.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
You got a nice long weekend this weekend. You can suck.
No, I don't. I got to go to work tomorrow.
Do you?
Yeah.
How did you?
He asked
the whip and you.
No.
You jump. I got it. I understand.
Okay. So now you can watch. I sent you the video of my favorite lady on the internet. I might actually get TikTok to follow her. I'm not even kidding. I am adamantly against TikTok. Not against it.
Well,
I just don't want it.
We're going to talk about that today.
Yeah. But I saw her and I'm like, I may have to bite the bullet She is fantastic. I've seen 2 of her videos. The other one's just as good. Oh my goodness. This week has been difficult. And I've made it more difficult for myself. Had a few cocktails last night, decided to live stream Monster Hunter. I fell and broke my headset that I've had for like 12 years.
Your headset for the computer, the one you use for the
No,
play Monster Hunter.
no, it's the one I use on my PlayStation. I've had it. It's like the cheapest headset I could get. Was going through a divorce at the time. I didn't have a lot of money, and I got this headset at Walmart for like $35. I have had that thing through crisis after crisis, and it's never let me down. And last night, I got my foot tangled in the cord and fell over and snapped it in half. I was like, so I'm done drinking forever. No more alcohol for me. I'm too stupid to imbibe in the adult beverage, clearly.
Trying to find that girl.
Yeah, I don't know who she is. She is hilarious. Oh, hey. You tired of being a loser? Me too. You must smile.
If you want a week,
Yeah, smile, and it's just terrifying.
let's see. Oh wait, Naughty Mayfay. Okay, there it is. Let's see.
Oh, wait, does it say?
Naughty May. Yep, Naughty Melee. That's it.
Oh, if you find her, I gotta follow her immediately. Oh, sweet.
Got her on the old TikTok.
Okay. She's great. She had another video I saw. I forget what it was about, but I just started cracking
Oh my
up.
gosh. I can't even hear it in just some of the things she's doing. He says, "You guys ever have been your butt hurt?"
Yeah,
That okay. I'm having hemorrhoid too. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I gotta watch these.
What's her name?
Naughty Notty Maylay. Maylay. That's on TikTok. I don't know about.
I'm looking for her on. Oh, nope, she's not on here. Dang it.
Now, what you sent me, so that's somebody else was posting her TikTok video on X.
Yes.
Yeah.
How to become a hottie with the body. Let's experience. Oh, it's going to. No, shut up. I don't want to. No. Okay, it's gonna make me. So never mind. Well, we're going back anyway. She's hilarious. Like I said, I might actually I don't want TikTok at all.
Well, the problem is I think it's going to go away here real soon. We'll talk about that on the pod on the audio portion because he signed an executive order to keep it from going, and
I thought that
no, it didn't because it was still passed into.
Oh, that's right. They
it
did
was passed, so
they did ban that. Right. I forgot about that. They did actually.
Okay, so the TikTok sale deadline to October 16th. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
so they still. So they have until October to.
Yeah, October now is what it says.
Do you actually think that they'll ban it?
No, Chinese. Yes. And what's funny is President Trump was one of the ones that was first against it because I don't understand all of the ins and outs of it, but they're saying that the app is tracking or mapping is the word, mapping the United States. And what I don't understand is everybody knows China has satellites. We have satellites.
Yeah.
We are mapped. We know all this stuff too. I mean,
do you want to know what
satellites can't see inside of,
Do you know what's scary? Well, they have a new. So I was watching this. It was like not a TED Talk, but a guy was on a show. He's a tech guy. He said they have a program now that they have taught AI to use Wi-Fi, so they could use Wi-Fi to map the interiors of your house. So, like, if I don't know,
Which is weird because your house already has
the floor plan, right?
a floor
So,
plan.
and everyone's
It's on
freaking
the
out about
internet.
exactly. Everyone's like, I don't want that. Oh, and they were freaking out. And I'm like, literally, go on Zillow. I'm sure it's probably on
not
there.
just Zillow, but your county assessor takes pictures of your house from the outside every year, every couple of years, so they can see what your house looks like.
Right, right.
So, and then you can go back and look at the floor plans of your house when it was built.
Right.
You can look back.
Well,
to
don't they
see-
have to? Don't they have to file plans with the county or the
Yes,
city or
yes.
something? Right.
But when it was first sold, you can go back and look at a house in your neighborhood, how many times it was sold, and who bought
Right.
it,
Right.
for how much over the past 20 years. If the house has been sold 3 or 4 times, it'll show you. You can look it up. It's public knowledge. And these people are acting like it's crazy. I was like, and I understand the part of government buildings. If so said AI is listening, okay, then you have to turn your phones off when you come to work. Your personal phone, you cannot have it. You can have it outside the building.
Have a black box that you lock it up, like a locker. You know, like some places have like lockers when you walk in.
Most of those places have landlines, so if you have an emergency, people can call you at work.
Now I got a video pulled up real quick. This was because of the earthquake, and they're on a high-rise building. And
Yes, could you? Oh my!
would you stay? Just look at. They're just like, I guess this is just what we do. It's kind of neat. Just chilling out.
Let's think about this. Okay, so I run down. I'm gonna
Yeah, you're
go
kind
into
of screwed.
You're kind of screwed either way it goes. I'm already at. I paid penthouse prices. I might as well die penthouse way, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm
mean,
just. They're really calm. They are. They probably lit.
Oh, I saw that last week, and I was just like, "That's
that
just
pool
crazy.
would be full of brown water if that happened.
Oh,
and
that
I
dude
was
was
in it.
just like, oh, this is the best roller coaster ride ever. The people laying out and getting the sun. I'm like, what the heck?
What is that on the left? Is that just plants? I can't, like it's over here on the left. Is that just like decorative plants? I can't really.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what
All
it
I
looks
see is
like.
her hand and her fingernails.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
That was.
I mean,
is that
it's
the
like
one? The one that hit Malaysia? Is that
Thailand?
Thailand.
That picture is from Thailand.
Ooh, man. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you would do. They're like, pour me another drink. I mean, I don't understand what else you would do.
I don't.
Because
I don't either.
I mean, it's already shaking the building. It's not like you can run down. You can't get on the elevator and get out. I just don't.
No, I guess not. Oh man.
How was your week?
It's stressful. I had to go to Texas 4 days. Yeah, but I had to go to Texas all 4 days. It sucked. The more I travel in Texas, the more I dislike Texas. Those people are dumb and aggressive when they're behind the wheel. If you meet them in a parking lot or in a store, lovely human beings, but you put them behind the wheel of a car and they just become the most aggressive, hateful people I've ever seen. But other than that, yeah, it was fine. I'm glad to be enjoying my last 2 days off. And then next week,
working extra.
Well, next week I've got a long weekend. I've got 4 days off next week. So.
Oh, okay. So you're not gonna let him talk you into.
No, because I'm actually gonna go get my daughter, and I think we're gonna go do hiking. I think we're gonna try to go do a little hiking. We haven't done that in a while. It's gonna be nice, hopefully. And next week, is it next week that we're gonna have a guest? Are we still working on that? Yes, so we got a special show coming up for you guys.
Yes, I can't wait for that one.
It's gonna be unique on my half because I'm just gonna be quiet. Can you guys imagine? You'll actually.
If that's the case, I have a bridge to sell you. It will take you from the United States straight over to England. You
Yeah.
can just drive it.
Yeah.
Got a couple gas stations on it.
Oh my goodness. I did start watching a show. I'm going to start the audio part real quick.
Yeah, start the audio. Yeah, I want to see that show. I actually saw a commercial for that. Thought it was pretty good.
Now recording.
Episode 78 of the Odd Times podcast. And I don't care. Back to you.
It's peas and chicken teeth time, guys. Peas and chicken teeth.
It is peas.
And Mac is being good. He's going to try not to drink and yank his headset out
Yep.
this week.
Yeah, it was horrible. Anyway, but no.
And I brought my bottle with me.
Yeah, you have all of that you want. I still have vapors coming out of my body right now.
I gotta catch up.
I talked to you last night. I got half a bottle. I don't have half a bottle anymore. I'm at a quarter tank. Oh, this 94 proof. Yeah, I'm a lightweight.
So good.
That's the problem.
That it sneaks up on you. It does.
Well, and
that's why last week I had to stop it too.
Yeah, because
I didn't know if I'd be able to make it.
It's so easy to drink.
Oh, it's so easy to drink.
No, I was talking about the show I picked up. It's called The Bondsman with Kevin Bacon on Amazon Prime. I'm really liking the show. I do have a bone to pick with them though. It's how they try to portray Southerners. I don't know. It's like they can't quite get it right. They're great actors. The premise is he dies and goes to hell, and the devil sends him back to get basically wayward demons back to hell. So he's a bounty hunter for the devil. It's not a new trope. This was done. There was a TV show, one of my favorites. It only lasted for one season, called Reaper. I think it was called Reaper. No, it was they put it on late at night. I forget. Let's see if I can find it on here. I think it was called Reaper. Basically, yeah. Is that it? Yeah, Tyler Labine. Came out in 2007 to 2009. So I guess it had more than one season. But his parents sold his soul before he was born to the devil, and the devil makes him collect basically the same thing as that. It's the first time I ever saw Tyler Labine in anything. He was hilarious. I enjoyed this show. And it had the guy who played the devil. Where is he at? Ray Wise. He is the perfect guy to play the devil. Look at that guy. He just looks smarmy, however you say that. Yeah, he was the devil in that show, and he was so you just did not like him, man. It was a good one. But The Bondsman, so far, I'm just started episode 3. Well, I'm at the end of episode 2, getting ready to start episode 3.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I saw the commercials and the trailer for it, and I thought it was interesting.
I didn't after my stream last night, whenever that ended, I pulled up Amazon and saw Kevin Bacon. I was like, I need something to watch while I let the alcohol leave my system. And I fell asleep watching it. But it was good. It got me. That the first episode is not taking any prisoners.
Good. I like it when they come out hard and hit you right in the face and go.
It's got some comedy. I don't know, man. It's not really drop dead funny. It's just got some stuff that's kind of humorous. It's really dark subject material. But I'm enjoying it.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a dead man hunting people.
And his mom's devoutly Christian. She's like, that was funny. She's like, why did you go to hell? Is it because I'm a bad mother? So
I started a new show. I started Mobland
Is that the one with Sylvester Stallone?
No, that's the one with that was Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, okay. John
This
Travolta?
is no Tom Hardy.
Oh,
Tom Hardy.
it's called Mobland.
Yes, it's Paramount Plus, Mobland. It
There
has
it
Tom
is.
Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, and of course, if it has Helen Mirren in it, oh yeah, I'm watching it. I love me some Helen Mirren. That lady is.
And this,
She may be older, but she's just scrumptious.
so it takes place in England.
Yes, it's in England, so you're gonna get a lot of your friends.
What are you trying to imply? That I don't like the donkey
That
teeth
you're
people?
not allowed. That you're not allowed in England.
Yeah, I probably got banned last week. I'm pretty sure. So I figure if I'm gonna get banned, let's just take it up an extra notch.
But I don't know anything about England. If they have a circuit of families like that New York had back in the day, the five families, and seeing.
Well, they had the
And,
Cray brothers. The Cray brothers ran, I think, London's Underground back in the 60s or 70s. And Tom Hardy he played the twins in that movie.
Yes, that was a good movie, and it was weird to watch. And he did a great job as the twins.
Yeah, I did never finish it. I started it, and the one was really violent. Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah, this is something about the Harrigan family and another family, and I don't know. I don't know if it's fiction. And of course, it's got Tommy Flanagan in it, and I love Tommy Flanagan. Tommy Flanagan, he's the guy. He's the Scottish guy. I believe he's Scottish. Let me see. Hold on. Yep, Scotland. He's got the scars on his cheeks.
Oh yeah, that's called the Glasgow Smile.
Yeah.
People caught him and cut his face. Yeah, when he was a young man.
And he's from Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I didn't know that's what that was, but yes, he's from Scotland, and he was in what was the Braveheart. He was in Braveheart too.
So it says this is a spinoff from Ray Donovan. I've never heard of that.
I've always wanted to watch Ray Donovan, and I've
never heard of it.
Ray Donovan is a Showtime show, I do believe.
I'm clicking it now. A professional fixer for the rich and famous in Los Angeles can make anyone's problems disappear except those created by his own family. It's on Paramount Plus, but it is a Showtime show. You were correct. Showtime.
Yes, I knew it was a Showtime show because I've never had Showtime. So
what was the first movie you ever saw? Is it Lev
yes.
Schreiber? What did?
I'm not sure.
Mine was Scream.
He was in Scream. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I saw him in something else, and it's funny.
He played Wolverine's brother.
He did Saber. Yep.
Saber. Yeah.
But it's funny how you'll see an actor and that just sticks in your head. Like some people you can watch and you never, but like I will always remember that crappy movie Scream because of him. Like he was in it, and I don't remember why I remember him from that.
He was in Salt. I remember that.
Oh, was he? Wait,
yeah.
I haven't seen that. I was thinking of Wanted
with Angelina Jolie.
Well, I get that one mixed up with, was it Wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get those
Wanted
two mixed
was
up.
The one with the bullets where you could bend the bullets.
Right. So I haven't seen Salt. I've watched.
Salt is a much better movie.
Well, hell, anything's better than Wanted. Wanted's fun though. It's fun.
I actually like Wanted, but Salt is a much better movie. And the premise is she was a kid from, I think she was Russian, and they implanted her as a kid, and so she didn't know she was Russian. And then yeah, it's a good little movie. You don't see that. He was in The Sum of All Fears. He's had a good career. Live.
Yeah. X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
The Omen. My mom made me watch that one. The original one.
The original one could suck it. I'm telling you. I told y'all that story. Yeah. I went to bed.
Yeah. I remember my mom.
Oh, shit.
But see, most of the stuff, so Cotton Weary, he was like the guy. Yep. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember he was in it. He was in Sphere. Man, back in the late 90s, if you were alive back then, Michael Crichton, They turned that dude could have wrote
Every book
shit.
he wrote. Oh,
he could have wrote
yes, he
shit
could've.
on a napkin, and they'd have been like, "You want a movie out of that?
Oh,
Coming
God,
to
yes.
the screen, shit by Michael Crichton."
Yes, they could've. Yes, and it probably would have ended up being a good movie,
It'd have made money.
or at least something. Yeah, it would have made money.
I tried to watch Twister last night, yesterday.
Yeah.
It's, dude,
Not good.
no, it's okay. It's okay. It's a popcorn movie.
I think you probably watched it because it was Rocco's birthday, and he's like, "Man, do this for me for my birthday." Is that what it was?
No. Actually, Rocco didn't. He did show up last night for a minute on my live stream, and
did he?
Yeah, he put interesting, and that confused me for about 2 hours. What did he mean by interesting? What's interesting? Just one word. One word has haunted my whole day today. I've got to ask him Monday when I see him. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, he hasn't popped in tonight and said hello either.
No,
what
he's
are you
probably
doing? Don't act like
working.
don't act. He doesn't need to act like he's working. We all know better.
But that Twister movie, it's okay. It's a movie about tornadoes. It's the girl that basically she can do no wrong. I don't know. It was fine. I got probably. So they left, I think they were in Oklahoma to start the movie. They've got she's testing out some theory, I think for college. And they're going to try to induce these chemicals into a tornado to get it to break apart, which I think people have actually theorized might be possible. But it goes haywire. And then it cuts to like years later. She's working in a meteoral. I can't say it. You know what I mean?
Yes. She's a
play.
weather girl.
Yes, in New York. In New York. And they show this weather pattern, and this guy's like, "Well, I think it's this and this." And this other lady goes, "Number one, super important lady. What do you think?" I'm just like, all right, I'm done. I don't like dickheads in my movies, especially when they're portrayed as the good person. But no, it just wasn't. It's not my cup of tea. It looks like it's really good. Yeah, what else did I? I'm back on Person of Interest, trying to finish that up.
Love it.
And I was gonna watch continue watching Solo Leveling because you won't shut up about it. So I'm like, I got to finish it. Not that that's a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing.
My buddy I game with binge watched it this past weekend because I wouldn't shut up about it. I just kept getting text messages about it.
You know what I don't like is, okay, so do you watch it on your Xbox? Do you have
Leveling?
Yeah, do you have Crunchyroll on your Xbox?
No, I just cast it from my phone to the TV.
Okay. Does it log you out of your phone? Like, does Crunchyroll go, you have to log in again?
No.
Okay. It doesn't me either, but it keeps logging me out of my PlayStation. Now, we have established last night that I had been imbibing in the spirits. So
Right.
My passwords I keep securely put away. So I'd had to get up, which I've already fallen and broken my headset, and go get my I was so pissed off last night, by the way, because I wanted to log in. And I'm like, oh, God dang it. So I'm going to try to watch that tonight. I'm going to get back into it. I want to finish it. I'm super excited for it. Because you've made it sound so good. And I'll be honest with you folks. Usually when Kaz recommends an anime, it's a pretty solid choice. He has yet to steer me wrong on the only one that he likes that I'm not going to get into is Naruto.
Oh, well, that's just because it's like
1,000
quarter of your life you're gonna have to watch.
Yeah, and I started with One Piece. I got 200 episodes in, and I quit.
One Piece has got, I think they're what,
1,100? Yeah,
1,100, 1,200 episodes. And what's funnier is, it's like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, Solo Leveling has passed One Piece on Crunchyroll to be as many people watch it.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Look at this shit right here. This is the first time I have been excited for a movie
Oh yes,
Ah,
yes indeed.
I
Is this? It's not showing on me yet. Hold on.
oh, dude, this is one of those movies that came out. Kaz and I were talking about this. Uh, Neither of us had heard of this, and we both picked it up just randomly, either on a streaming app or something. And when we did, dude, I've watched this movie 3 times. The first one.
Oh yes, me too.
I love this movie, and Ben Affleck
Love
is
it.
awesome in this movie. And then you have John Barenthal.
Yes,
He's
the
really good.
cast is
J.K.
great.
Simmons, yes. Medina is awesome. The first one had John Lithgow in it, and that cute little girl. What was her name? She's not in this one.
No, she's not. Yeah, because he gave her the painting and she disappeared.
Yeah, so good when he when he reaches out and gets those killers with the 50 cal. The way they did that, like, it's the little things a movie can do to take you in or out. Okay. So if you've ever,
Anna Kendrick was her name.
yeah.
I like
So
Anna
if
Kendrick.
you have ever, oh no, J.K. Simmons dies. They just showed him dead. Well, that's no
He
good.
died. Didn't he die?
Mm-mm. No,
Yeah, he died. I thought
just
he died.
nope. Just watched it the other day. He did not die. He's standing on the stage. He turned it over to Medina because he's retiring.
Right. That's what. Okay, that's what it is. I saw the trailer and he dies. Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it's the little things a movie can do that really. So he is way out with a 50 cal sniper rifle. The dude's head explodes, and then you hear the
crack.
rifle report. Yeah, I was just like, that right there, that little tiny thing. If you,
those tiny things to people that know.
yeah,
Just amazing.
because if you've ever fired a rifle, I've been down range when somebody's firing a rifle. That's you'll hear the impact before you hear the report of the rifle. I'm really excited about this. I hope they don't screw it up. When is it released? Coming April 25th. Oh, it's my mom's birthday. Yep. That's wild. I remember that. I can't even remember my kids sometimes. And you said that it was made by the same people.
I believe it is done by the same person. So let me see. I'm looking
I'm
at
gonna
the
look.
original one. What Gavin O'Connor on the second one there. He's doing this one too.
Yep.
Same guy.
Oh, he did Warrior too. That was a pretty good movie.
Yes, it was.
I'm
The
looking.
cast is great. Jeffrey Tambor.
What was so I started watching, I never saw it before. Robin Hood.
Which one?
It's this one with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that movie. It was a different take on it.
I didn't get to finish it. Excuse me. I got to take a drink. But
I'm a fan of the guy that played Robin Hood. So
me too, man. He's really good. And Jamie Foxx was like always good.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, it was good. It was a really unique way to show the war. Like they were in the trenches with the bows and arrows and they're running through. I was like, that's a unique take on that. Like the ambush and they got that weird automatic crossbow thing.
Yes.
Tukunk. So it's like high fantasy. It's really good. It's really good from what I've seen. I had to go run errands, so I didn't get to finish it. I'm so glad people have loudspeakers so everyone can hear their shitty taste in music when they drive by my house. It fills me with joy to hear.
And you know, I first saw him, that Taron Egerton.
Yes.
Egerton. He's from the Kingsman.
Oh, that's right. That's where he's from. Thank you.
And the Kingsman. He played Elton John, and I actually heard he did a really good job in the Elton John movie, but I just haven't got myself to watch it yet.
I haven't either.
I just don't want to. I just don't want to not like him because I like Elton John music. I don't care what anybody says. Some of his music is really good. My mom's a huge fan of Elton John, and I just don't want to not like them. Kind of like the Queen movie. I heard the Queen movie was great.
It's amazing. That was actually really good. We watched that. I watched it. I don't know, year or so ago. Much better
Uh-huh.
than the Elvis movie. Elvis left me feeling depressed.
Yes, it did.
It
Yeah,
was
that's why I didn't. That's why I haven't watched any of them. But it was a good movie.
It was a
But
good movie,
but
and it was
and
really well done. But the guy that he just, I don't know, man, it creeped me out.
yeah.
This is
On a different note. On a different note, did you hear that Val Kilmer passed away on Tuesday?
no.
Yep.
He was
Val Kilmer.
sick, I knew,
Well, he beat cancer supposedly.
but he had the throat thing, right?
Right. Yeah, and that's why he lost his
2025.
Yep, he died Tuesday of pneumonia.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So his last
So-
movie was Top Gun Maverick. That's kind of awesome that they put him in there.
Yeah, and
He was only 65, dude.
65. He died of pneumonia. He looked terrible in that Top Gun movie too.
Oh, he did. Yeah. He was one of my
Yeah.
favorite underrated actors. Like, he should have been bigger than what he was. Like,
Oh, dude, that's
Willow,
why I wanted to bring it up. Willow
he-
was great. I'm not a Doors fan, but his portrayal. I
I've
watched
never
that
seen
yesterday.
that. I've never seen
I've
it.
just watched parts of it, but he, from what I understand, did an amazing job of Jim Morrison.
Top
But
Secret was hilarious.
Yes.
Real Genius is great. He plays Chris
Mhm.
Knight. That one was
Mhm.
great. Top Gun as Iceman was freaking amazing.
I watched
Um,
in the last, since he's passed away, it took me a couple days, but I did watch Tombstone.
Ah, God. I wish
Such a
this,
good movie.
I might have to rent Willow. He's like, he gets hit with the fairy dust and he's telling Saoirse, I love you. You are my sun and my moon. The next day, she's like, what are you looking at? He goes, your leg. I'd like to rip it off. She goes, I thought you were my sun and my moon. He goes, I hate you. It's so good. And that was directed by Ron Howard. I love that. And they took the TV show and made it gay and horrible. It's so bad they pulled it off Disney Plus. They literally used it for a tax write-off.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like this, and this was made by George Lucas. I will tell you, if you try to read a book written by George Lucas, it's horrible.
Okay.
It's horrible. I tried to read the,
It's on
Follow.
Amazon Prime.
is it? Or do I have to,
It says
do I have to
on
pay for
video.
Oh, no, you can watch it now. All right. Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing tonight.
I haven't watched that in so long. I mean, he did all kinds of stuff. I mean, he did a Batman movie.
I took the baby from the stupid Dakini while he was taking a pee-pee. I remember that movie so much. I love that movie.
Willow. I haven't watched it in so long. And
Ah,
that guy, the guy that played Willow, is a good actor. I know he does a lot of other stuff. but
Warwick
he is a
Warwick
good
Davis.
actor. Yes.
He's got a TV show where he plays he plays a snobby rich millionaire actor with Ricky Gervais, and he's like self-important, and he's like, do you know who I am? I'm an award-winning, and he's just an asshole, just a short little asshole, just running around being mean to people, and it's so funny, man. Let me see if
If you were to say what is the one movie that Val Kilmer, is it Willow?
Ooh,
Is it Top Gun?
no, because he was a did probably be Tombstone.
Tombstone is going to be the one for me. But Top Gun is, Top Gun, I'm not going to lie to you. I saw it 4 times at the movie theaters.
Did you really?
Yeah, I went to the movie theater. I wanted to be a pilot. I saw it 4 times at the movie theater. That's what, yeah, I love that. I can remember every little scene of that movie, of Tombstone also. When he gets up out of the chair and says, I'm your Huckleberry, when he's getting a shave and he's got the gun behind his back.
Yeah,
so good.
His
So
honestly, the best scene is the scene when he walks out. He goes and he walks out of the
At the end? in the
yeah
forest?
when he's fighting Johnny Ringo. He's
Yeah.
like, "I'm here, Huckleberry. Say
Yeah.
when." Like the
Yeah.
whole he is Doc Holliday
was-
forever.
he's
He
like-
owned
yeah,
that
he-
role.
And what's funny is Johnny Ringo, he's a great actor. The guy that played Johnny Ringo was a great actor.
He kind of
That's,
hammed it up. He kind of hammed it up in that
Well,
role,
you-
though.
But you
But
could
it
tell
worked.
he got scared. It was great.
Yeah, yeah.
When he says, "I don't have no quarrel with you." He said, "But we
Longer.
have a game." He said, "We have a game we have to finish. The one for blood." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah, that's probably that's a hard one, man, because The Saint isn't a good movie, but I like
I liked
that.
it. I enjoyed
liked
it.
The Island Dr. Moreau's not good. He was
It wasn't
really
good, but I enjoyed it. It was
It-
terrible movie, but I enjoyed the premise of the movie.
yeah, well it's based on a book.
Yeah.
Heat, he was fantastic in Heat.
Heat was a
Absolutely.
great movie.
I've never seen Batman Forever. I'm never going to watch it. Thunderheart was really good. True Romance is really good.
Thunderheart was a great movie. I forgot all about that.
Probably my favorite Val Kilmer movie of all time. It has to be Willow. That movie just has a special place in my heart. I love that.
I haven't watched it in so long.
I'm looking here because he was in like a bunch of really weird movies too that like you and I would have never watched.
Yeah. I
Did
went to
you?
the movie theaters to watch that.
I heard this movie's really good. Kiss Kiss Bang
What's that?
Bang.
I do not remember it. I don't know if I've seen it or not.
It's got Bruce Willis and Val Kilmer, or Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. Yeah, I don't know. Wow,
But
most of this I don't know.
Tombstone, think about it. I mean, Tombstone, you had Billy Zane playing it.
Oh yeah,
he was. I mean, they just gave you the idea that he was gay.
mm-hmm.
Then you had Jason Priestley, who was in love with him.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
Jason
forgot
Priestley was
about that.
a big time heartthrob in 90210, and it was
Oh,
like
that's what he's from.
90210.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then you had Billy Bob Thornton. He played
Oh, yeah. And
Oh, you're
Wyatt
still
just
here.
drop the shotgun. I'll take that too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're Wyatt Earp. Yeah, yeah.
It was so good.
And
But I believe
don't.
Johnny Ringo was a Terminator.
No, it's a different guy. Yeah, nope, that's a different guy. You're thinking of the Silver Terminator. Nope, he was John Connor.
Yeah, John Connor in Terminator. Yeah,
but
that's what I meant. He
the
was in
Terminator. Oh, okay. Yeah, the
Yes,
actual.
that's what I meant. I'm sorry, you're right. He was John Connor. Yeah,
Because the other
from
guy.
the original Terminator.
Yeah, the other guy.
Aliens, yes, and Aliens. But when he came out of the woods, he said, "I'm a huckleberry." Again, oh, it was so good.
The Red Planet. I've never seen that.
Never seen it.
Jay and Silent Bob. Dude,
I did
they
not know he was
really
in Jay and
missed.
Silent Bob.
I'm curious about Willow. I got to look at this. I got to see how much money it made and how much it cost to make.
Oh, probably $35.
$35 in a bucket of chicken. I don't know why. I'm just curious. I don't even know if it'll have that. Oh, here we go. 35 million. So that's a small budget.
Well, back then it wasn't.
Well, yeah, you're probably right.
1988. That was not a small budget in '88.
So it made its money back. But what they say is for a movie, whatever the budget is, double that.
But it made almost double.
Yeah, they say double it for marketing. So they usually say whatever a movie costs to make. That's why when we talk,
I don't know that. Yeah.
yeah. So like when they talk about like the Snow White movie, it's like that cost, let's just say $250 million. It's like they had to make 500 million or it was a flop. That's because of all the marketing they did.
Well, yeah.
But see, the thing that I think a lot of people don't understand why it sucks so bad now for Hollywood is no more DVD sales. They used to sell those DVDs to like Blockbuster and places like that. So
they
even
still sell them, but not as much. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, but they used to like maybe it was Charlie Sheen or one of those actors was breaking it down. It might have been Mel Gibson that was talking about like that it's really screwed up the
I know.
the
Yeah,
movie
that's
industry.
taking money out of the pockets but and that's the one thing I've never looked up is what's the revenue share of a Netflix, because they have to pay.
Let's
They have to
just
pay-
do a little Google search.
Because I really didn't care, but I know it's there.
The
I know it's there. They got to get some sort of share
Oh.
because that's how they get paid. Because when they get like Friends, they still get paid every time an episode of Friends somebody watches Friends.
Okay. Now I have to use the restroom. I know this is unusual, but I'll be right back. Keep them entertained, Cass. Right back.
Okay. So on the Val Kilmer front, we'll still talk about that while he's gone. I don't know why he's never watched Batman as Val Kilmer. I don't think it was the greatest Batman of all times. I enjoyed The Saint. Top Gun still was great. He did a lot of movies, but everybody's gonna remember him for the best ones. I'm still gonna say it's gonna be
All right, I'm back. That was
Top
quick.
Gun for me or Tombstone. I liked Willow, but he was one of my all-time favorites too. So
I still need to watch The Doors. I just don't like that music. I had a friend of
yeah,
mine.
I'm
Do you
not a
remember?
Doors. Some of the Doors music's okay. It's not like something I'm gonna put in. But you know what? When you say music, I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I was listening, and a lot of people don't like reggae music.
I like
And
some of it. Some of it's really
some
good.
reggae music is really good. I really dig Bob Marley, but a lot of Bob Marley music is really he's just good music to me. But you know what? You've known Vodka Vinny a lot longer than I have,
hmm
but I've only been in the car with him three times. That's all I ever heard him listen to was reggae music.
He's just trying to be cool and relevant.
You think?
No.
I mean, I know he's an old man,
he listens to all kinds of stuff.
but he told me he really loves reggae music, and I remember that, and I looked at him, was like, I would have never thought that. Would have never thought that coming from Vodka Vinny.
It's weird when you actually get to know somebody. Like, you think you know somebody, and then you get in their car and they're some of the music they listen to. You're like, a lot of times you're like, yeah, okay, that checks out. But then every once in a while you're like, this is opera, and you're driving a Ford F-150. I did not expect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
but I've been jamming some Bob Marley this week.
Well, Otis just listens to old blues and crap. I call him he's got the soul of an old black man. That's what I always say, that I call it his old black man music. If it's like like BB King and stuff like that, it's good music. I just I'm not gonna pick it up and listen to it.
I had forgotten that was a Ron Howard movie.
Yeah. I've heard Kiss Kiss Bang Bang's good.
Is that hold on, I gotta pull it up. Go ahead, keep talking.
I was waiting on you. He
Yeah,
was in the Love Guru.
What now?
Val Kilmer was in the Love Guru. I have never seen this
Really?
movie. Yeah,
The Love Guru. That's
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
Yeah. Knight Rider. They had a new Knight Rider TV show from 2000.
I heard it didn't do but like 8 episodes or something like that. They were talking about
shocking. MacGruber, The Traveler Gun. There was one movie that he was in where he just played a dead body, Val Kilmer. And it was a Western, and they just drug him around through the whole movie. He was just a dead body. I forget what it was called. I remember when it came out. I can't remember the name of it. Riptide, Pay Dirt. Anyway, that sucks, man.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I know he wasn't doing any acting, but he
It's 65, man. I mean,
he beat cancer, and then
he had a lot of health problems. A lot.
Yeah.
Where was he born?
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to see.
But I got it right here. Indiana.
Oh, wow.
From a Swedish family.
Shocking. Who would have thought he was from a Swedish family? Oh, I got into it. What would you say the population, do you know this, what the population of white people are across the world?
No, but I know what we make up. the population and what percentage we make.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, percentage is 7%.
Isn't that crazy?
That we're the minority.
Yes.
Yeah.
White people
I mean, but we aren't where we live. So supposedly.
So it actually says it's closer to 16%, with some estimates suggesting as low as 7%. So that being said, I think
I want my reparations.
That's why you're my friend. You are already ahead of me. It's just it sucks. They're trying to take us away, get rid of us.
One Crown and Sprite. My second.
Oh, you're drinking Crown and Sprite?
I had one of those. I had one of those with my pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had. Oh no. Well, after my pizza, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, after my pizza. Because I was trying to pace myself. I want to play some Monster Wilds later.
I was
before I go to bed.
Well, I was gonna order Sonic. I was out doing errands right before the show. I barely got home in time to eat. So I was like, I'm just going to stop. I was going to cook. And I was like, I'm going to stop and get Sonic. Oh, they have an app. I used to have the app, but I don't. So I go to install it. And I log in and it goes, you got to update your phone number. So I was like, okay, I'll update my phone number. Update my phone number. Go through it, send you a code. You send the code, you put the code back in the box, do all that. And it says just re-log in. So I log in. You got to update your phone number. I did that 3 times and I was just like, well, I just order the food. I shouldn't have to log in. Just order the food and then, I'll go up there and I'll pay for it, whatever. And it's like, you got to log in. You mother, it like broke my tranquility. I was so freaking angry. And I wanted a Sonic burger. I haven't had one.
What's funny is the last time I went to Sonic, I had a craving like on a Sunday. I was like, man, Sonic burger, some tots.
Oh yeah.
It was the worst thing I had eaten, and I couldn't tell you. I ate it because of what I paid for it.
Absolutely.
But I was like, I wasted calories on this, and I had been craving it. I was like,
yeah, when you don't eat it very often, your taste buds change.
It was just not as good as it. Now, will I run through Sonic every once in a while and get a cherry Coke or something like that? I still think they have the best Coke on the market. I don't know how they how they get their percentage and get it right like that. Yes, or strawberry limeade or something like that. Especially a slush, if I can come home and pour some tequila in it. Oh, it's so good.
You may be walking down the fine line of alcoholism, my friend.
Yeah, but dude, their peach slush with the vodka, oh, so good. Especially at happy hour prices too. Oh yeah.
Do they have
That's the only way.
Do they have Sonics from coast to coast? Or are they just local, like Oklahoma, Texas?
It's an Oklahoma based company.
I actually knew the grandson of the guy that actually one of the co-founders. I knew his grandson, and he was a complete douchebag.
Yeah, because corporate Sonic is in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I didn't like that guy at all. He was.
Well, yeah, of course not.
He was he was my ex-wife's. So her friend was married to him, and he would try to hit on my wife. So I threatened to slit his throat.
Say hi to him.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's funny how people act when they have money because.
He didn't have the money. Grandpa had.
Well, still, it's still the same. It's like the boys have a buddy whose dad has a couple Chick-fil-A's, so he has some money, and he was a really great kid. So he's older now, but you could tell that he had money. He didn't like people not bending to his will.
I gotcha.
Yeah. And I mean, his dad had money. And, they went to school with some people. Like they went to school with a girl whose dad has, if I could remember the name of the paint and body shop, you would know it because you've seen so many of them.
Right.
And, he rolls around Midwest City in a Lamborghini.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. But she's really down to earth girl. I've met her a couple times. Really nice girl.
Some people are different.
They don't take it well.
No. Monster Hunter. Let's talk about it. How far have you gotten?
I'm a little bit behind you because you get some more time in during the week, which sucks for me. I think I'm level 7 now,
Okay.
so I'm still a little bit behind you. But last time I played was Monday, and I was ahead of you on Monday, and you've done surpassed that by leaps and
Yeah,
bounds.
I'm stuck at level 20. I did, however, once you get to a certain point, it unlocks new weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, like so to the right of your where you can craft weapons, a whole new section of weapons opens up.
Okay.
And they had I don't know if it was down yesterday for maintenance. I don't know what changed, if anything did, or if it was just a balance update.
Well, you were supposed to get the place where you could hang out.
Yeah, I don't know if that was in this patch or not. Let's see. When does Monster Hunter Wild update? Let's see. Well, update 1. Oh yeah, April 4th. What is in the update? I'm just curious. I wonder where that's at. What is in the update? Because I'm curious if that was because I know I watched that Asmon video. That's what actually between you and your sons talking about it and then watching that video, it's like, yeah, I kind of want to get in on this. What is on the Monster Hunter update?
Let's see.
I'll go to IGN here. It's 10 gigs. Oh, geez.
New monsters.
Monster Hunt. So,
Mitsumi.
yeah, Mitsuni arrives for Hunter rank 21 and up. Hunters and tier.
The tempered is the one the boys talk about. That's when you're up.
That's
when
harder.
you're up. Yes, that's when you're up in the butt where they are. So when they're up high like that, and they join, like when they join me to help me,
right?
It makes the monster tempered because they're so high leveled.
Stay the hell away from me, guys.
Yeah, but I've got 2 guys that are over 100 beating on it, and a cat that floats around in a spaceship.
The big bad Zoshia is now a high rank monster with a story mission unlocking at Hunter rank 50. Additionally, new story, extra, and side missions will be added, as well as new weapons, armor, and skills. The upgrade limit has been increased for armor of rarity 5 and above.
And they just put the Grand Hub in there.
The Grand Hub, okay. It can be unlocked by doing a tutorial mission. Oh, I did try that last night. I was freaking hammered, dude. I just remember you get a barrel. I think I went there. I don't remember because I'm not even kidding. I was like, I woke up this morning and I was like, did I stream last night? And then I looked on our YouTube and I was like, oh no. I did. Every time I drink, yeah. The bow is getting. I'm thinking about trying to go with the bow. I
carry a bow.
Okay, I carry a hammer and then the dual blades. I really like the dual blade setup.
Yeah.
I'm not good at the game, so for any listening, I'm not good at it, but I enjoy it because if you can get on its haunches and like cause a wound and just get in there, and dude, you could string together these huge hit combos. They're not doing a lot of damage on their own, but they add up, man. It's so much fun to get that. Like the old style fighting games when you'd finally link up one of those badass combos. That's really cool. Oh my gosh. Arena.
The bow is nice because you can add different arrows.
Now, do you have to carry do you always have to have ammo or can you make ammo?
Craft it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can craft it.
New monsters can now be hunted after meeting certain in-game conditions. Mitsuni, Zoshia, new story, new weapons. The upgrade limit. I don't know what that means. What is the upgrade limit? Does that just mean is that like how far you can upgrade your armor? Because right now I think it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
the following
Like
features.
I said, I'm only a level 7.
And now what are arena quests too? I don't know what that is.
I haven't done one yet.
Challenge
Arena
quest.
log page.
Now, I know there was supposed to be a certain set of hunts that you do where you have to have the appropriate gear. So you can't go in like your sons and be like level 5,000 and go in and kill these monsters. You actually have to like put like bone weapons on and go in there with bone armor and bone
Yeah, you
weapons.
were telling me that. Yeah.
So
I have not seen that.
Okay. Okay. Base and after unlocking the Grand Hub, the squad information counter will be moved to the Windward Plains base camp to the Grand Hub. Okay, I haven't been there. Fix an issue with a barbecue grill.
I didn't have
Okay.
any issues. My barbecue grill always worked.
Well, aren't you special? Just
Well,
kidding.
you
I'm just gonna
pour
be
charcoal-
tacky.
You pour charcoal in it and you light it and you grill some stuff. Sometimes I don't like the stuff he grills. Sometimes I do.
So I got, how do I put this? Effing PO'd yesterday. I was texting, Kaz was asleep, and when he woke up, there was like a paragraph of text explaining my frustration at Monster Hunter. There was this monster I could not defeat, and it was like a head-banging, fire-breathing dickhead. This thing, man, it would just slam its head down and then run at you with its head down. When the monsters continuously knock me over, it just frustrates me to no end. Because you can't hit them because you're just on your back, constantly on your back. Oh my God, it made me so mad. But I finally, I did in a real life in-game cheat. I allowed my son to play my character and get me past it. Because I couldn't do it because you had to actually capture it. And I was just beyond frustrated. And once I got that, I died completely 3 times in a row to that guy. But I learned how to capture monsters. I'm kind of excited to really get in here and play around with this update. And I'd like to say thanks to Cox. They finally sent trucks out here and fixed my my internet. If you noticed, I haven't been crashing as much.
Really? So they finally you get what you pay for.
Yeah. I've actually my speeds still aren't where they need to be, but I'm not dying like I was. Dude, at least 3 times a day we'd have to reset our equipment. That's what we do. We probably didn't need to, but this game is worth it. It's fun.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I've killed that stupid tongue-looking thing about 16 times now.
Oh, the horny toad looking thing with the tongue?
Yes. Oh, ooh.
What, you just go back and hunt it?
Yeah, because you told me you get more hunter ranks if you help people. So I was just answering SOSs. I started answering SOSs to help people and then go in there, and I'm not the only one. There was a bunch of us. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, that came out yesterday. I'm wondering if I already updated because I remember bowling.
He just hit the Deshagma and knocked it on its back.
Yeah.
I have not been able to do that yet.
Oh, and I actually got to last night. I actually jumped on a monster's back. I have no idea how I did that. I was crawling all over its back, just stabbing it in the back.
Yeah, I mean, I jump on them, but I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't either. I know it's a R1, but I don't know what the conditions like to set that up as. Yeah, it's such a fun game. I actually downloaded Monster Hunter World because my son had it on the PS4, I think. So I started to play it. I created a character on that. It was, I named him Gump. And oh my God, I wish I could show you a picture of what I created, the monstrosity of my character.
It's probably not safe.
No, he's got a big bottom lip. He's like, I smell taters. That's the voice in my head. He's got a pencil mustache and a big giant jaw with a bottom lip protruding out like, them are taters. I like them taters. I was over there. My son's like, why are you laughing? I was like, look at this. He's like, that's not that funny. Not to you, but to me it is. But I wanted to compare that game versus this one to see kind of what the changes are. One of the big changes is the open world. So in that Monster Hunter world that I was the older game, you accept quests and then they teleport you to the game zone where you go and do your monster hunts. You can find like footprints on the ground and track a monster that way. And you have to do like 4 or 5 of those to unlock the actual, like, be able to get the flies to follow it. But the actual combat feels a little better in the older game. And I don't know what it is. It just feels faster somehow, like more fluid than this newer game. And I can't really put my finger on it. And the reason I did that, because my son said you should try the other game to see because he likes the previous game better. And he said,
really?
it just feels a little bit better. The combat aspect, the rest of the game is way better, superior in every way. But yeah, it was interesting to dip back into that and actually, I don't know, it felt good. I actually picked up the dual blades and went after it. I killed 3 monsters pretty quickly. Anyway, that's it. We'll be doing that. And if you want to link up with me, I'm on PS5, so you can come find me on the PS5. My character's name is Lard, Lard. And my cat's name is Dumpster. Yeah. And my cat's name is Dumpster.
Oh my goodness gracious. Poor cat. Mine is Tidy Cat, so you just think about the Tidy Cat.
Oh, so, and the other one, it's Gump and Weasel. I made my cat look like a weasel.
Oh my goodness.
He looks like a little a-hole.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay. All right. I'm done.
My final 4 is intact for the
No kidding.
Yeah, I got my final 4. Our buddy down there in Texas said his son is winning, but I'm not for sure about that. I'm gonna call cheating. He said, yeah, I think my son is winning. Last time I checked. I said, oh, really? Your son is winning, and it's a winner take all. So the most points, person that picks the correct amount of games, the most games, the winners wins it all. And I said, oh, your son. Oh, and you don't get 20%, huh? Okay. So my final 4 is intact, and that's this weekend, and then the championship game is, I do believe, Monday.
So who's it?
7th.
So who's in the final 4?
We have Auburn playing Florida and Duke playing Houston.
Come on, Duke.
I have Duke beating Houston. I have Florida beating Auburn, and I have Florida beating Duke. I think my heart couldn't pick Duke. My mind said Duke's a better team.
Why?
Florida has been the better team all year.
I know I've asked you this before, but why do you dislike Duke?
Because I'm a North Carolina fan. So Duke and North Carolina are heated rivals in basketball.
Okay.
I mean, they're in
so it's
the
like
ACC,
OU. It's like OU Texas.
Yes.
Okay.
Worse than that. You and I can get tickets to an OU Texas game. You and I can't get tickets to a Duke North Carolina basketball game. You can, but the cheapest ticket I've ever seen for a Duke North Carolina basketball game was $1,500.
Well, I had a friend one time. He got me 4 tickets, front row. It was awesome.
I had a guy tell me that one time, and I don't know. I told you the story that at the end of the week he ended up leaving. The same guy. A guy just gave me tickets to Duke North Carolina because I'm such a nice guy, and I was like, that's a bunch of crap. Because literally, if you watch the home and home, because they play a home and home, and
what's that? What do you mean home and home?
Home and home. So Duke, they each play at each one's stadium at each one of their basketball courts.
So it's not just play one game and it's over. You're playing.
No, because because it's basketball. They play more than once.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Duke and North Carolina they play each other twice in the regular season every year in the ACC, and then depending on if they go further in the ACC tournament, they could play each other again.
Oh,
so,
wow!
Depending on how the bracket works out, but they play each other home and home, and I have a friend that works for the University of Duke, and he can't even get tickets.
You're right. Yeah.
There's not even a waiting list to be put on.
Aren't they called the Blue Devils?
Happen. Yes, that's
okay.
Duke. Yeah, and I don't get me wrong. I would, if he got tickets, I would go, and I wouldn't wear North Carolina colors because he works for Duke. But just to be able to say that I was there, the cheapest ticket I've seen for sale is $1,500. That's one ticket.
F that, dude. Can't you just watch it on
that's
TV?
A college. Yeah, but I mean, it's just the thrill of the game. It's
F that. Nope.
No, I don't know what it is. I've been to one Notre Dame football game, and Notre Dame USC is one of the biggest rivalry games for Notre Dame and USC. And I've been to Notre Dame.
USC, what is that?
University of
Southern California.
Southern California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny. It just depends on what you're into. I'm not discrediting anyone for it.
No.
Like if you got the money and you want to go and do that,
no,
exactly.
It's like going to a Super Bowl game. I don't see the allure of, even though I'm a big 49er fan, thousands of dollars for tickets. I can watch it at home on the big screen and eat what I want to eat and go to the bathroom when I want to.
Yes.
I don't have to worry about rowdy fans. I don't have to worry about any of that. If you don't like me screaming at the TV, you can get up and leave. It's my TV.
Gone get.
Go get out of here, boy. And trust me, when my Niners are playing, I get a little loud. I get a little angry at the TV. My dog leaves me. People leave me the hell alone. Because I will, and it's not very Christian to some of the things I say.
Yes,
I talk very bad to people. I wish explosive diarrhea on people. That's just being nice.
By the way, my son is at the movie theater right now.
What's he seeing?
The Minecraft movie. He said him and his friends want to go so they can.
Your son's text, man. I need your son's phone number. Send it to me, please.
He said we're going to make fun of it. I was like, okay, sure. You're exactly.
No, you're not. I want to say my sons are 25, and I want to say they don't play it now, but there have been in the last couple of years that they have broke it out and played it.
Oh, he plays a lot of old games. Do you know what this little psychopath has been doing? He is a little psychopath, dude. I'm not even kidding you. He's playing the entirety of Elden Ring at level 1, and he's damn near at the end of the game.
He can suck it.
Yes. He's like, I beat it every other way. He beat it with just the two-handed sword naked. He's done that. He's platinumed that game. Elden Ring.
Goodness, and I got so mad at it, I stopped playing.
You and me both.
I haven't picked it back up yet.
This little psychopath. I was like, I need to get you in therapy, and I live here alone with you. That's terrifying. It's like,
if you wake up and he's sitting there looking at you, yeah, you might want to call me.
You just hear, what's going on, buddy? Must defeat the boss. No, I don't want to.
Wow.
Yeah, he's playing it at rune level 1. He's not upgrading anything. He's upgrading his weapons, so the weapons get upgraded. But literally, he was fighting Moog, the Lord of Blood, I think, whatever that is.
I never even saw that guy.
No, and one hit, he's dead. Because I was like, "Do you use healing flasks?" He looks at me like I'm stupid. He's like, "I'm level 1. What would I heal? If they even look at me, I'm dead." I was like, "Oh, that's a good point."
So he's not upgrading his armor, but he is upgrading his weapons.
I don't know about the armor, but I know he's upgrading his weapons, but not his body. He's playing the worst character you can play, which is I forget what they're called. They have the worst base stats, and he's not upgrading at all. His character at all. I think he upgrades his weapons and armor, but I'd have to ask him. Either way, so he's got starting level health. I put all of my runes into into my HP because I was like, I'm going to get hit a lot. So I don't want to die in one hit. And he's just, dude, I'm watching this little psychopath just run to the same boss and he's dying over and over. And I'm like, this is fun. You wouldn't understand. Clearly, I don't understand. That doesn't seem fun to me.
So since we're such video game freaks, go ahead and look up the new Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I heard about this bullshit. They're going to start charging $80 for a game.
Now, from what I understand, it's 80. Okay, so let's just look it up. Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, let's see.
Nintendo Switch 2, the main MSRP is $449.99, or you can get it for $499.99 with the new Mario Kart, and it's a brand new Mario Kart with new stuff for Mario Kart. It's Nintendo.
Okay, it comes with so here's Nintendo Switch 2 comes with the following. The console, Joy-Con 2 controllers left and right, the grip, the straps, the dock, HDMI cable, AC plug adapter, and a USB charging cable, and that's $500.
Well, no,
with the Mario
with
the Mario Kart. Yeah.
And look at the specs on it. Look it up. They're talking about docked 4K.
Okay, let's see. Nintendo Switch 2 specs.
Yeah, they're talking about docked 4K.
The problem Nintendo has and has had is all of their consoles are kind of like underpowered. So
no, not this
the PlayStation, when the PlayStation 4 came out, they launched the Switch, and the Switch was comparable to a PlayStation 3 internal.
Right.
So it's saying
You
The
know
Verge.
that
This is
the
a
game
Verge
you-
article here.
The
1080.
game the
100.
game you were just talking about,
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring, is
Yeah.
making a game only
Oh yeah.
for the Switch.
Yep. Luke told me that. Yep.
Only for the Switch.
Focus Direct system will launch June 5th. It has a 7.9 inch screen. I don't care about that. So the LCD screen has a 1080p resolution. It supports HDR up to 120 frames per second refresh rate.
Which is amazing.
The Joy-Con controllers are bigger. They could be used similarly to a mouse. The footnote says the mouse mode will only work with compatible games. And they stay connected to the Switch 2 via magnets. Okay. Switch.
And using the dock, you can play games at up to 4K resolution.
You
know the
Yeah, there it is.
Steam Deck. The Steam Deck doesn't play 4K.
No, I didn't. But I mean, it's been out. It's been out for what, 4 years, I think.
But you can update the Steam Deck.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can update the Steam Deck, but the Steam Deck doesn't.
So it has 256 gigs of internal storage, up from 32 from the first Switch, as shown. Initial reveal trailer also has 2 USB-C ports for connecting accessories and for charging. Only the bottom USB port can plug into the official dock. When using the dock, you can play games up to 4K resolution at 60 frames per second.
Which is very good for something that small.
And the dock has a fan to keep the system cool. So this is a side.
Yeah, my son has an original. My son had I have one son that has a Steam Deck, and what he said, what's the game that they all use?
Oh, I know what you're talking.
Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is the game that they put on them.
They used to use like Predator or Prey or something like that. Because that used
according to my son, he says Cyberpunk is the game because of the way it plays, and he said that the Nintendo Switch supposedly plays the Cyberpunk amazingly, according to reviews.
I'm just not gonna spend $80 for your games. I'm just not gonna do it.
It's $80 for the actual game or $50 for the download.
Oh.
It's $50 for the download.
Well, that's why. Okay.
That's why Mario Kart is only $50. It's the downloaded version. So you're not actually getting to hold the game.
You know what though?
So it's $80 to hold the game or $50 to download it.
You know what? I support that because they're having to actually pay for the actual to get that made, a physical copy made.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay.
But
That I change it.
but you got to remember, it doesn't have a lot of storage, so 256 gigs is not a lot.
No, it's not. No.
It's nothing.
No, it isn't. I mean, shit. I don't even know what Monster Hunter was, but it was huge.
Yeah. So
No,
that's
that
the thing
changes
That's
everything.
the thing that some of the people are griping about, because
Can you add more memory to it?
I don't believe so.
Wait, what says? Hold on.
Maybe external,
Expandable with micro SD express cards up to.
probably.
So yeah, you can. And this is an article from Tom's Hardware. So, oh nope, don't want your newsletter, Tom. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Storage expandable with micro SD express cards up to 2 terabytes. That's still kind of low, but that's better than 256 gigs.
2 terabytes isn't bad. That's enough gaming you can get away
Yeah,
with.
yeah. 256, I think that's what my cell phone has.
Yes,
You
yes.
know what I mean? Like we've come a long way. Nintendo is all about the experience of playing on a Nintendo. Like you're paying for the, they innovate. Other companies just make the same kind of things over and over. Nintendo actually takes chances and innovates because every one of their consoles, this is the first time I can remember that they kind of kept the same format on their console. Because you had the NES system, the cartridges went in and went down. Then they put it up top. Then you had the, what was it? The Nintendo 64. Then you had the GameCube, which was micro discs. Yep. And then they came out with the Switch or the Wii. So the Wii and the Wii U didn't they have a second version of the Wii? The Wii U, right?
I think they had a Wii 2.
It was called Wii U. Yeah, Wii U.
Was it Wii U?
Yeah, you had Wii and Wii U, I think. And then you had, was that it? And then it was the Switch?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look that up because I feel like I'm missing something. Nintendo consoles. But every one of them, for the most part, Nintendo consoles. I'm just curious which ones they are here.
I mean, but you got to think about it. Nintendo had some amazing games.
Okay, yeah. So here we go. We got the NES, the Super NES, the Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube, Wii U, Nintendo Switch. But every single one of these, except for the Wii and the Wii U, were kind of like completely different. Because you went from basically 8-bit with the NES to the 16-bit with the Super
to the 64.
To the 64. So you were jumping up quite a bit. Then the GameCube came out with those little tiny discs, but they actually had a bunch of really innovative stuff on the GameCube. I love that thing.
Yes. Oh, I mean, Golden Gun was amazing.
I don't know what that is. Is that, you mean
James Bond?
Oh,
007.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Golden Gun.
Okay.
Yeah, if you got the Golden Gun, it was a one-shot kill. And they were very innovative.
I was a Nintendo fanboy up until I got my first PlayStation.
Oh yes. Oh, the first time you played anything on PlayStation, when you played,
well, because it was like it was grown up. It wasn't because Nintendo was always kind of family friendly, which is great. We need that. But the PlayStation was like, here's zombies and we're going to rip your arms off. And you're just like, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Zombies. And then you had Metal Gear. And then you had
GTA came over there eventually.
Yes.
Yeah. And so
what's the one you've been playing lately?
Suikoden.
No, the other one.
Yakuza?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what got me. The original NES system had Final Fantasy on it. And I saved all of my birthday money to go buy that game. I think I got it for $45. So game prices have been basically the same.
Yeah.
And of course the hardware, the game companies like, we need to raise the prices. And I'm like, just because you can't control your budgets doesn't mean I need to pay more for a shittier experience.
Right.
Did you?
I mean, think about it. I mean, Zelda. When you first bought Zelda, it was $49.99. I think.
Yeah, it was something like that. $60, $50, somewhere in that ballpark.
Or $60 when it first came out. I mean,
Did you
And that
see
game, everybody wanted to play that.
Ubisoft sold part of their company to Tencent? 25%.
they?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Tencent wanted to buy it all.
That was the initial thing, but I think they basically they own 25%. Ubisoft, Tencent. Let's see. Maybe we'll find the article. Details on the Tencent subsidiary. So they split their company. So what they did is they split it up into like Tom Clancy Ghosts, like Tom Clancy's over here, Far Cry's over here, and then this part is over here, Assassin's Creed.
Oh, so you can only get.
So Tencent will have a 25 stake. It's a new subsidiary. Tencent is a significant shareholder and has invested in a new subsidiary that will oversee Ubisoft's 3 biggest franchises: Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. So all of their other stuff, like the Rabbids and stuff, I don't know where that's going to go. But from what I've heard, people have been trying to get the Guimond, the head Guimond out of, he's the one that owns it, trying to get him off the board and get him the hell out of there. He's just horrible for the company. And yeah, like, I didn't realize this, but Ubisoft is like the second biggest gaming company in the world.
Who's bigger?
EA.
Okay.
Yeah, EA. But yeah, but
crazy.
Ubisoft still they retain control of it. I don't know how that's going to work because they're French and the French don't like to be told what to do at all. No, oui, monsieur, put the shit on the cracker is good for you. Nobody eats that. No, you are uncultured. F off. All right. That's enough gaming. What else you got?
So we were talking about TikTok earlier about it's not going to go away until October. But I've heard rumors that Jeff Bezos is going to make an offer for TikTok. I also heard today, now this is from a third person, that whoever owns OnlyFans is going to put an offer in for TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. But the thing
is they could turn TikTok. Get your butthole pics here.
That was the first thing I thought of. Is like,
TikTok.
So am I going to get inundated with OnlyFans models? Because they slyly do that. There is a sly way, because a lot of people do have.
Don't they put like black tape over their boobs and stuff like that?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that. But
good save.
Wife,
good save.
God, thank
yes,
God.
sir.
But my wife, I haven't because it's not in my algorithm. But my wife follows a transgender person that does a lot of food critic stuff in San Francisco. But if you watch his lives, if you watch her lives, I do believe she does stuff.
How does that work though? Because you're still on their platform. So if you're doing,
they just advertise. They just like say you can check me out here.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like I do every once in a while. I'll go on our TikTok and I'll say, you can check us out on the YouTube or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
And so you're not taking away. You're still
so you're just marketing.
Creator.
Yeah, you're just marketing.
You're marketing. Yeah. So
Trump extends. So this is from the BBC. It says Trump extends deadline to keep TikTok running in the U.S. This article was 4 hours ago. Granted TikTok a second 75-day extension to comply with the law that requires the hugely popular video app to either sell its U.S. operation or face a ban in the country. We don't want TikTok to go dark, Trump wrote. We look forward to working with TikTok and China to close the deal. It'll be the greatest deal in the history of deals. He didn't say that.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
You can count on me. I will never have a Trump.
No, me either. I can't do impersonations.
No.
Trump's first extension was granted after he took office and was set to expire Saturday. I didn't realize it was going to expire.
I didn't know that.
The social
there would've been a
media
lot of people.
platform, which says it has more than 170 million users in the US,
Dude, it's crazy.
must close in the US under a new law passed by Congress unless a buyer is found. In a statement Friday, ByteDance said it had been in discussion with the Trump administration, but an agreement has not been executed.
Well,
There are
the guy,
there are key matters to resolve. Any agreement will be subject to approval under Chinese law. Okay.
yeah, they said they do not want an American to hold their algorithm.
So what's so special about this algorithm?
I have no clue. I don't know. I know that my sons are YouTube watchers, and one of my son is a TikTok and YouTube watcher, and he's like, YouTube algorithm is totally different than TikTok.
Right.
The way they do things on YouTube, because as much as I do, like on YouTube, if you type in lions killing people, you're gonna get inundated with lions killing people from every video from 1920 up until now. It's just going to be thrown in your timeline on YouTube.
Right.
I don't know how the algorithm works.
My algorithm on YouTube sucks. It genuinely does. Like, because I watch a variety of things, but there's certain things like those channels I told you about that I watch all the time. But sometimes it's spot on and does really good, and then other times it's just recommending me dog crap that I've never been interested in ever, from people that I don't like. It's like, wow, you guys got a lot to make up here.
Yeah, and TikTok will throw some in there very rarely, and I've been told it's because I stop on it to see what they're talking about, and if I would just keep scrolling, it would eventually go away. I don't get on it enough like I do X.
Right.
To know if that's true.
I got what you're saying. So here's TikTok's algorithm. Now, this is the AI overview, so take this with a grain of salt. It's highly personalized, focusing on user engagement and watch time to curate the For You page, which is unique to each user. And it's constantly learning and adapting to individual preferences. Here's a breakdown of what makes TikTok's algorithm stand out. The algorithm learns user preferences by analyzing their interactions, such as likes, shares, comments, and time spent watching videos. So, is TikTok...
Like I said, if you watch it too long, then you're going to get more of the same videos.
So, is TikTok just all videos?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, there will be somebody post a picture of somebody smoking a cigar or a drink or something like you're taking a drink or something like that. But it's mostly of videos of something.
Okay. And how does that differ from like Instagram? Because isn't Instagram kind of the same thing?
Instagram does videos and they do. I don't know. Instagram does do that, but you get the difference between. Well, Instagram you can go live also, so I'm not for sure.
Yeah, because and isn't Instagram owned by what, Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or whatever, Meta, whatever he's calling it.
Right. So the algorithm also considers factors like device settings, video details, and user activity to further tailor. Can you imagine if China just killed everybody's cell phone at once? They were like, if we're not allowed in the country, your phones are dead. Everyone that has TikTok installed, their phone just starts smoking. That would be hilarious. Oh, not, I mean, for me, because I don't have it, but sorry.
You're going to, since we found that person you like.
So much. Yeah. I actually might. That's so it's basically it's got an AI kind of algorithm. The short form video format allows the algorithm to quickly assess user preferences and provide relevant recommendations. This format also enables the algorithm to track changes in the user's preferences and interest across time, going as granular as what a user may like during a certain period of time during the day. That's wild, dude.
Yeah, that crazy.
Is wild.
It's crazy because I follow a lot of food people. It's or we follow, I should say, because it's just the algorithm is actually not bad. Every once in a while, I'll get some chick that's showing her butt off in a pair of yoga pants.
So
I don't.
So that's
Very
this
rare.
this whole thing is the reason why they're not selling is because of this algorithm.
They don't want anybody to have it because it's nothing like Facebook or
Yeah, clearly. I mean,
Instagram doesn't have an algorithm because you actually have to.
don't you follow
'Cause we
people
have-
like Facebook?
You have to follow people. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like Facebook. You have to follow people.
Um so
And they sell
did-
stuff on TikTok too.
so with the how accurate, how good is your recommended on our channel? Like, is it pretty consistent, like
Yes.
when you get on
yes,
there?
Yes.
Except for, like you said, the occasional hooer.
Yes. And it's not necessarily. I guess it would be if I clicked on it and looked at her, but I try not to get us that stuff.
Right, right.
I
No, 100%.
I'll have people. I mean, there's stuff that's selling. People are always selling stuff on here, like magnets for phones.
So
we
is
have a lot of workout.
so did he make an offer?
I do not know. I have.
Well,
not
let's look
heard
it
if
up.
he's Made it offer. I was told that this morning. And I hadn't got a chance to look.
Offer to buy TikTok. Let's see. We'll look at Jeff
course.
Bezos makes last minute offer for TikTok as deadline limit.
Oh.
So he was trying to do it before the deadline.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Made a last minute bid to acquire the app, but it's not being taken seriously by those involved in negotiations. That dude is
Okay.
just creepy as shit, man. He just looks like I don't know. He's the kind of guy that probably walks up to you and goes, "What's your inner ear smell like?" What? Like he would ask questions like that. Can I lick between your toes? No, you can't, weirdo.
Well, once I've seen his new girlfriend, yes, I would say that because comparatively to his ex-wife,
Oh
yes,
yeah.
she's scary.
Uh-huh.
We've talked about that.
I
before.
think she's
scary.
actually a robot. He
I
probably
know.
had her made. I wonder how much he offered.
He ordered parts of her off Amazon.
Yeah. How much did he
That's
offer?
funny.
How much? I'm just curious.
I do not know. I do not know.
I'm curious to
It's-
see.
It's one of our coworkers that likes to call and cry. You know who I'm talking about. Because we're going to go into that in a second.
For TikTok. Let's see. I'm just curious. 20 billion in cash. Oh, bitch, I will sell you my app that I haven't made for 20 billion.
The
That's
only thing
probably
I
like
won't
walk
sell-
around money for him. What do you bet?
He's worth. I looked it up today. He's worth $200 billion.
Do you think it pisses him off that a South African's more rich than he is? More rich? Richer. Sorry.
Same principle.
It
I don't
is.
know which is richer, more rich.
I bet he calls Elon the N-word. What do you bet? In private conversations.
Oh my God.
Sorry. My energy drink's kicking in. It's about to get good.
The
All
only
right.
thing I don't know. $20 billion will sell. I might sell both of my children for $20 billion. Holy cow.
They
And
strong.
like I've told
They
y'all before,
strong.
I've got redheaded, blue-eyed children, so they're an anomaly. So I'll sell them.
They are an anomaly, and I can give you a list of reasons why, but we won't.
You shut your mouth.
That's okay.
Now
Your
I'm sitting
kids
here,
are
I have
awesome.
my dog. I have my dog in my lap, and I don't. And I was gonna say I wouldn't sell my dog for $20 billion, and I love him to death.
20 billion's a lot of new dogs, sir. that's a lot of new dogs.
Do you know I could drive around and cry about it in a new car?
You just use $100 bills to wipe away the tears.
Yes.
In your new McLaren. It's a Miss Fluffy. Oh.
My
Yeah.
dad was looking at me like I'm crazy. He's like, "You wouldn't really sell me, Daddy, would you?" What?
Oh.
For
Luckily-
$20 billion, though, if I sold him, I bet for $1 million I could hire somebody to steal him back.
For 20 billion, would you let him have your wife?
So we're gonna talk about this.
Okay, moving on. Moving on.
So,
Just
I
scared.
had a-
I
this-
would. I'd be like, yeah. If I was married, I'd be like, you take her, dude. You don't even have to give me the whole thing in cash. Just fucking quarters of work. I'm fine. Just get her. Go.
If you build it, they will come. If you let them go, they will come back. So,
No.
baby, look,
Uh-uh.
look. I'm gonna sell you for $20 billion. So that means if you leave me, he gets you, and you can come back to me, and I'll be worth $20 billion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell you, but
Then she
I don't
tries
know.
to call you 6 weeks later. Doo-doo-doo. The number you've called is disconnected. What happened to Kaz? I don't know. He said he was going on a vacation and we haven't heard from Dad since.
why are there boards on your windows at your house?
And where'd the pit bulls come from? They look hungry.
Oh my god! A fence put around the front of his house. All of a sudden, what the hell?
Rabid pit bulls warning dangerous
Yes.
dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the same guy that called me last night and was telling me that TikTok had been no, it's a different guy. I'm sorry. Well, my buddy called me last night to gripe about our friendly president.
Okay.
Okay. And of course, I have some guys will say, well, he's this, he's a criminal, he's this, and then he brings up the fact, when Trump ran for office the first time, everybody was like, he's a businessman. And I know we don't like to talk politics, but this really irked me last night. So I wanted to look it up because I'd never looked it up. But everybody, when Trump ran the first time, he's like, he's a businessman if he runs his business right. If he runs the country as a business.
I
it
said
could
that
be-
too.
it-
You and I both
Yes,
said that.
we both said that. And he was like, well, how is he a businessman if he's filed bankruptcy? Okay. So I
Every-
had to look it up.
Okay.
Do you know that he's never filed personal bankruptcy?
No, I don't
Okay,
know
so I
anything
didn't know
about
that.
him. Yeah.
So I didn't know that because I don't, it's like I tell people, he's never going to come over to my house and have drinks with me, take me out to dinner. Elon is never going to be my buddy. He's not going to call me and ask me how the wife and kids are doing. So I don't really care about these people's personal life.
No,
But For
exactly.
him to tell me that he's a bad businessman, and I looked it up. One of the richest people in the world at one time was Charles Schwab. Do you know he died broke?
No kidding. Really.
Yep, died broke. He's estimated to have spent up to $40 million, almost $800 million in today's dollars on himself. He died penniless in 1939. Donald Trump
Where do
has
you
filed
think?
bankruptcy multiple times on businesses. And the thing that I asked him last night is, as a businessman, if there are laws in place that can help you get out of business that the government has put in place so that you can take care of a failed business.
Right.
And I don't know how many people have started. I didn't look up Elon if he's ever filed bankruptcy or anything like that.
Well, I mean, so let's say you and we start a business and it's going great. And then, making sure okay, good. And then the government comes in and imposes new regulations that destroys our business.
Right.
Well, we're going to look at every avenue not to bleed money.
Right.
So the easiest solution in my mind would be to file bankruptcy, because most of the time it's either a bad business model or the business changes beyond the reckoning of the person that owns the business. So, maybe it's you make, I don't know, OnlyFans cupcakes, and then OnlyFans goes away. Well, nobody's going to buy your cupcakes anymore. So, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Right.
you're going to file bankruptcy. And whatever the reason is, I don't see, why is that a bad thing? Let me ask you that first. Why is filing bankruptcy a bad thing?
I don't get it. If it's there, if the government, if our government has put
You
it
know
into
who does
play-
it? Well, here's a question. You know who's never probably filed bankruptcy? Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi. Why? Because they're stealing us fucking blind. That's why. They
Yeah,
don't
and I
have
haven't,
to
and I
file
haven't.
bankruptcy.
And my thing is
He's also not taking paycheck out of my paycheck is running for being president.
it's just weird that they would look. And I understand that there's going to be a microscope on everybody that's running for president. But for people to weigh on that when they don't know, and I didn't know because
Yeah.
I didn't look into it, but he's never filed personal bankruptcy. He's filed multiple bankruptcies on businesses, but that's because the government lets him do that.
Right. Right.
And he's come out and said that.
What's the I see, because I don't know the rule on that. I know that if you
I have no clue.
personal file bankruptcy, it's what, 7 years or something, or you only get one.
Now you can't even file complete bankruptcy. They've made that where you can't file
What?
complete bankruptcy. Yes.
F you.
Yes. No, you cannot file a complete bankruptcy because used to you could file bankruptcy and they would come get your car or whatever it was. Now they work out a payment plan.
Oh, F
'Cause-
off.
No, yeah, because people do that. They'll go out and they'll gamble stuff away,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
and then be like, I can just file bankruptcy on it or debt reconciliation, which is the same principle. But what people don't understand about debt reconciliation is you have to pay taxes on that.
Mm-hmm.
So like if
So it benefits the
if you
people
call a
in
company-
charge.
yes. So like if you have a bunch of money that you owe creditors and they come in and they say, okay, well we'll take this, this, and this, and but you got to make a payment. So if you owed 40,000, they knocked it down to 10, you got to pay taxes on that 30,000 they knocked off.
It's so corrupt, man. And I know I've asked this. Why do they hate Trump?
I don't know. I think it's because he's
not
he's
on the
not a
right
politician.
side. He's not on the right side.
For one, he's not a lifetime politician. You got to think about it. Look at Biden. Look at Clinton.
Yeah.
Look at Obama. They were all congressmen or senators or something as they came up. Because like Clinton, he wasn't he mayor or governor of Arkansas?
I think he was the governor. Yeah.
He was the governor of Arkansas, so he was probably a senator or something like that beforehand, like a state representative or something like that. So he worked his way up. So he was a lifetime politician. Well, lifetime politicians know how to work the system.
100%.
Well, Trump knows how to work the legal system and to run a business. So people don't like that because he doesn't know how to grease the palms and say the political things. Because look at it, we both said he needs to stay off the internet.
Yes.
How many times did we say stay off Twitter?
Yep. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, we said that many times. Stay off Twitter, Trump, please. Just stay
Yeah.
off Twitter.
Yeah. I mean,
And that was before we ever got on here.
yeah.
We started doing this. We were like, if he would just shut up.
Yeah. His
Some of the
biggest,
stuff he would tweet.
yes. His biggest enemy is his mouth
Oh God, yes. And
and his fingers.
And I think that's why a lot of the American people like him is because he says what he thinks.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And I had a buddy tell me the other day, it's like, well, how can you say, I can't remember what state that was where they were saying the Haitians were eating the cats
Oh,
and
yes.
the dogs. Well, how can you say that? And a buddy of mine said it was proven, and I was like, I went on X and I actually saw people videoing people taking machetes and killing their cat, their personal cat. I saw it. And this was before Trump was in office. So an AI was kind of out there. And he was like, oh, that's been debunked. No. I was like, so you're telling me you're the mayor of this town and you don't want people to know that it's bad, that you wouldn't come out and say that? You do know they hide stuff. They hide crime rates because they don't want people to know that this area is bad in crime.
Well, and with this whole anti racism stuff, they don't want to release real crime statistics because like that then that would be racist, right? Because like we've talked about, we both have friends who are black, and my friend lives in a white neighborhood, and I say because and he's very everything's racist and all that stuff. Well, not to that extreme, but like we have these conversations. And I said, why didn't you buy one? Where he goes, no, man, they'll steal me blind. So like,
Exactly.
so you could say that, but I'm not allowed to say that or it's racist.
Yes.
So like a lot of this stuff is just nonsense, political doublespeak. But real average people, we know it and we say it because we
Well,
live it.
It's the one bad apple thing.
You're right.
One bad apple makes a bunch. And it's the sad thing about it is it's like, what do most people equate terrorism with?
Middle Eastern.
Very good. And Muslim
Islamic.
beliefs.
Yes, Islamic.
Islamic beliefs. But guess what? I got a friend right now. He calls me in the middle of the night, wakes me up. I'll do anything for him. I mean, he's Muslim.
Put this vest on and come with me. Okay. Well, Kaz's been out
Depends
doing
on
what he
the
loves.
vest is. You know, if it's fashionable, I might wear it. If it's fashionable,
He's
if
like,
it
you're
goes
about
with
to
my
be
attire.
popular.
Yeah,
Okay,
if it
man.
goes with my attire. You know, I'm white, so you know, let's make it as long as it's not pink. As long as it's not
Yes.
pink, I'm good.
Yes.
But you know, it's the one bad apple thing, and he was like, "Well, he's the president. He shouldn't say that."
I would
I
rather
said, I
him be
understand.
true to
I
who he
read-
is than lying sacks of shit
Yes.
like what we've had for the last, I don't know,
It's
since
like,
probably Reagan. And I didn't like Reagan.
well,
and I was a
We
kid.
were so young. I didn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't have told you. The only thing I remember about Reagan was he was an actor. He got shot, or they tried to kill him. He didn't get shot because they got his bodyguard. And his wife started the was it MAD? Or
Yeah, Mothers
was it
Against
the
Drunk
Dare
Driving.
and
I think
Dare
it was
and
both.
Dare?
Yeah.
Dare.
Yeah.
She was big. Other than that, I got nothing about Reagan because that was before
No.
my time.
Yep,
and
me too.
I didn't even want to look it up. Everybody, you know, you see all the TV shows where Reagan was the best.
Oh,
president
yeah.
ever. All those.
Yeah.
But you know, that it just depends on the TV show. Because I mean, how many times is Tim the Toolman Taylor? What's his name?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen is, you know, in every show he's ever done, Reagan was the best president ever. So, you know,
I just
think it's
don't
the
get. I
don't
don't get
get-
the team sport aspect of this political system. I have always like the best person should get the job. I don't give a shit what's next to your name.
Right,
I have
right, I
voted
agree.
for every party, a person from every party since I've been able to vote. I think the first time I voted for an independent. I voted for a Democrat once for governor of Oklahoma. I voted for a Republican. I voted for independent. I look at what their
It's a
track
policy
record
thing.
is.
You gotta
Yes.
look at policies.
I want to
because-
know
and that's the thing.
because you get on stage and say shit. The only
Oh,
thing
it's-
is
it's-
Trump.
it's-
Trump tends to back it up. That's the one thing I do have to give him. He's done pretty much everything he said he was going to do.
And everybody's like, so okay, so that's the other thing he led into, because if you've noticed, the stock market took a dip today. I don't know if you've
I
noticed
haven't.
over the last
No, I
couple of
haven't.
days. Oh, so don't look at your 401k, people. It's taking a dip.
It's going to though, because don't the
it's going
tariffs
to.
take off?
Right.
Aren't those
Okay,
starting?
so that's another thing. So like I was perusing good old X today, and you have one person talking about tariffs this way. You have one person talking about tariffs this way. So here's what I have read today. Okay, so Canada has backed off their tariffs.
Good.
So Mexico hasn't said anything. Do you okay, so what I saw today was that factual the United States exports 2.5% of our stuff gets exported between Canada and Mexico.
Okay.
So that doesn't, you could tariff us. What does that matter? 2.5%?
Oh yeah, yeah. We're good. We're good.
We're good. 78% of all of Mexico's exports come to the United States.
You
And
think they would?
And you want to tariff us?
Yeah,
How about you just come to the terms? Now, I don't know all the terms, but I know that he wants to help wage the war on fentanyl. And that's one of the things with Canada, too. 74% of all of Canada's exports come to the United States. But you want to tariff us? Come on now. So what the way the guy put it is to say, so right now, if you don't come to terms, and supposedly Canada did come to terms, and they nixed their tariffs on the United States, and they're going to trying to work on the fentanyl come into the United States, because we both have talked about they're saying a lot of the fentanyl comes through Canada. So that's one of the things. That's why he did that, was he wants them to help regulate the borders. Same with Mexico. That's why he put the tariffs on Mexico.
Right.
He knows that his wife can't get avocado toast without Mexico. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Why would anybody want avocados anyway? What an ass fruit or vegetable. It's gross. It tastes like grass.
I don't know. I don't like it. It looks like baby poop.
It does. Well, leave it out on your counter for a couple hours. It'll look like vomit.
It looks like baby poop. But he's just trying to get things into the United States. It's like I was talking to a buddy. It's like in Oklahoma. At one time, Garth Brooks was it, right? You know, he's from Oklahoma.
He's Yukon. Yeah, Yukon has it on the water tower. Used to, home with Garth Brooks. They named a whole street after his hillbilly bud.
He had a clothing line. And I asked what it was today. My wife told me, and I cannot remember the name of it.
It doesn't matter.
Right. But he started it in Oklahoma.
FUBU.
Yeah. That's Jay-Z. But he started in Oklahoma. And after it got big, he moved the entire
Mexico. Of course.
Yep. And everybody lost their ever-loving mind.
Here's the thing, though. This is what no one ever asks.
Deal.
Right. So here's the thing, though. They go, okay, so make it personal. Make it about yourself. Okay. You've got this idea to make the best pair of sneakers. Okay. Now, if you build it here, you're going to have to pay at least $20 to $25 an hour to get any decent help. So, and you're going to need at least 4 people. So that's $100 an hour minimum that you're going to need. Okay. And that's just 4 people. It's probably going to take a lot more, plus the machinery. Now you've got to pay the extortion tax that the government's going to hit you with, because just for wanting a business, you're going to have to go through all this bullshit. So before you even open your doors, you're probably $500,000. You know, it's like they've already bled your pockets dry just to get a permit to have a business. Or you can go to freaking Mexico across the border, open it up, and that $500,000 will get you a damn nice facility and a whole freaking host of people. So if you cut the government regulations and start helping Americans be able to make shit in America again at a reasonable price, that's why everything's overseas. It's in Taiwan, it's in India, it's in Mexico.
Nike.
Yeah,
all
because
the Nike shoes are made in Taiwan.
Because if they didn't, your Nike shoes would be $800,000 for a pair of freaking sneakers. For sure they would be. And that's just base price. If you wanted the nice ones, you're looking at $2,500. So you're going out of business just because you've priced yourself out of the market because you had to pay a bunch of extortion fees here in the United States to turn a profit.
Look at Amazon. How much of that stuff comes from China?
Oh, dude, so much of it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you get on you get on Alibaba, you can get on Alibaba and find you can get buckets full of stuff. But yeah, so it's like they people will argue these points, and I'm always like, yeah, but you're missing the bigger picture. You're like, he's going to do this or she's going to do that, and I'm like, the government needs to get out of everything. The government has too many hands and too many pockets.
Yes, there's too many hands. It's just like, did we talk about last week about Mississippi?
Maybe. I think
did that happen after we got off?
I don't remember. What happened?
That Mississippi has gotten rid of the state.
Yes, you did. You did say
Yes,
that.
okay,
Got rid of
okay,
state
okay.
tax. Yeah. It's like in the United States, you pay off your house. Let's say you bought a $200,000 house, you pay it off. It's not really yours.
No, because you still got to pay state tax. on it.
Property tax.
Property
Property
tax.
tax for the rest of your life. And if you don't, somebody can come in and steal your house.
Yep.
And that to me is like, that shit's got to stop. Like, but
Once
it's,
you own it, you should own it.
you should
outright.
own it. Right. I think now, if you sell it, okay, you can pay a tax on that. Sure. But if it stays within your family or whatever, I don't like the government's just got to, and that's part of the reason I like what Elon's doing, uncovering this stuff. And everyone's so angry at him and Trump. And and the more those people scream and squeal like your friend, how could you diss Trump? And it's like, because everybody that you voted for in the past has screwed us so royally that we can't make tennis shoes here. We can't make cell phones here. Why? Because they would be $10,000 for the next iPhone. We have to ship those. And those are jobs Americans could do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like,
but because they're like, because it would cost you so much to make it in the United States, an iPhone's already $1,000.
oh
and that's
yeah,
made in Taiwan.
$1,500. Yeah.
Oh, if not more.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and it's like stop focusing on the silly shit. Pay attention to what's actually being done and judge the man based on what he's done. Like I even came on here and said, I don't know about the tariffs. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll just have to see. Because it's going to raise the prices of stuff. So I don't know if that's
For
a
a little
good.
while.
Yeah, I don't know.
The way I saw somebody pointed out today is like it will raise the purpose is to get everybody to the table. So one person I saw today was like, "Oh, it's so bad, it's so bad." Well, then another person comes at it from a different angle.
Right.
They're trying to get it to where, just like, okay, so like I drive a Nissan. So my Nissan, that's a Japanese car, but it was put together in the United States.
Right.
So they avoid the tariffs by shipping everything to the United States and building a factory. And then it's being put together by
An American crew.
an American person. Just like,
So it does. So then do they say it built in America? Is that
yes, it says
okay?
built in America.
But manufactured all over the world.
Yes.
Okay. That's and see
And
the
that's like Taiwan, like I saw the other day. Taiwan's building 2 factories, if not, it might be 3, in Arizona in the next few years. In the next year, or maybe 2 year. I think this year they're gonna start building factories.
that's good.
Yeah. So basically, you're making American jobs, so you have tax dollars.
I'm gonna explain this to our users because people wouldn't believe me if I said it. Do you know why you can't get a Toyota Hilux in the United States?
Because they don't want to pay the tariffs on it.
Because of a chicken tax. A 25%. Yes. Tell me the government's not fucking retarded. Okay. You can't get a Toyota Hilux in the US because of the chicken tax, a 25% tariff imposed on imported light trucks, making them prohibitively expensive to import and sell. Now the chicken tax, the chicken tax was enacted in the US in 1964 and originally targeted items like potatoes, starch, dextrin, and brandy, but it was later expanded to include light trucks like the Hilux. The Hilux is built in countries outside of North America. But basically it started with Germany. Germany didn't want our damn chickens. And so the United States, some congressman or senator got pissed and they made this and this tax. So you ever notice how our pickups are getting bigger and bigger and bigger? Like you're not seeing small trucks made in the United States like mine. I've got an F-150. It's freaking ginormous. I call it a Sherman tank. It's because of this, and there's all kinds of weird, stupid shit like this. I highly recommend if you want to learn about this, you go on to The Fat Electrician. He does a video about this. It's either Fat Electrician on YouTube or The Fat Files, one of those, and watch this. He breaks it down. It's just so annoying. And this is why this kind of governance is why our country is like, we can't make stuff here. So I'm like Trump may sink us down the well. These tariffs could collapse our country. I'm just like, bring it on. I'm just tired of business as usual getting screwed and nobody having our backs ever. And all these people that are voting, they're like, how could you? I'm like, you know what? At least he's doing something that the people actually elected him to do. Like most presidents, most congressmen, nobody ever does anything that benefits the actual people that voted them into office. Almost never. So I'm like, the people that voted for Trump, he's giving them what they wanted. And he's actually holding himself accountable for it. I'm not saying I like the guy, but I got to give him props on that. And it's frustrating to me. And it's the same talking points as 4 years ago. And you just get so sick of hearing. It's like, look, okay, fine. He's a racist. He's a criminal. You know, meanwhile, they got pictures of Hunter Biden with underage girls and Biden gives his son clemency and pardons him. You know, it's like,
Yeah,
that's okay.
like-
That's okay. Well, he can literally hurt young underage girls who don't speak our language because they're sold into, you know, that kind of work. That's okay. But Trump is it's just, do you not see the conflict there? It's just, I get so sick of that one line kind of talking points.
Well, it's like I had a guy tell me, well, Elon Musk has got 72 children and he doesn't take care of any of them. Okay, so hold on a second. So you're telling me a man that's worth $400 million is not taking care of his children, whether he sees them or not. It's like an athlete, an NFL player, or an NBA player. They are taught and trained that women are out. You and I both talked about this the other day. What they do with what they're supposed to do after they are with a young lady.
After they have the cuddle with the struggle. I mean, the romantical time.
Yes. Elon Musk, actually, the last one that he had a kid with, I believe, if it's not this one, it's the one before. She put on a post that she was going to get Elon Musk to have her. She was going to have Elon Musk's baby, so she would never have to work again.
Oh, how dare you say that? Women would never do that, Kaz. No, women are sweet, innocent creatures that would never bed down a man with autism like Elon, who looks weird. Have you seen how he looks? They wouldn't sleep with it. He's hot.
But my
Get the F out of here. They were for real. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I cannot go back and say, okay, so I'm a 49er fan. So I cannot, okay, so we hate the Cowgirls. Hate them with a passion. Hate them. Their quarterback, I can't even remember his name. I can see his face. He's from Texas A&M. So that would be like me going and saying, and researching his past sexual partners. So if you're a Republican and you hate Elon Musk and you're looking into Elon Musk's past about he has 65 children and he doesn't take care of any of them, why would you look into that? Why does it matter?
How does that affect Doge?
How does that affect Doge? How does that affect that he is the only one launching satellites for the United States?
I'm going to look that up real quick.
That has a space program. There are 3 countries in the world that have space programs. Us, and you can't even say the United States because you have to say Elon Musk because it goes through Elon. If he doesn't want to launch your shit into space, it ain't happening.
Okay.
Russia, go ahead and take your shit to Russia and see what Putin says to you. Go to China. See what China says.
So it costs $67 million for SpaceX to launch a rocket. Now let's look at NASA. Oops. Let's try spelling right.
And NASA hadn't launched anything in I don't know how long.
Tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah, see?
So everyone's like, how dare it's $1.6 billion per launch for the space shuttle.
For NASA.
$2 billion per launch is what they're
to
charging.
NASA.
So
And he's
when
doing it
they
for-
get 67
he's doing it
million,
3 times less, 4 times less.
and everyone's like, "How dare him, bitch? That's mine and your money. If they can do it for
Yes.
50 cents and a pack of bubble gum, that's what we should pay to get it done. Save us
Damn
the money."
Skippy.
And these people, they have this irrational hate for these guys. And like, I don't understand it. I just don't understand that methodology. It's like somebody points and goes, "That guy, we all hate him." And they go, "Yep, hate that guy. I hate that guy. They told me to hate that guy, so I hate that guy." Instead
That's what
of,
it is.
it is. It literally is. It's like my favorite celebrity told me that I should hate that guy, and so yeah, he's a bad guy. I hate him. Do you realize how freaking stupid you sound?
Yeah, that makes no sense. That's like, okay, so you and I are both Avengers fans. We
Yes.
like the Avengers movies.
Yes.
And the video they made supporting Kamala. So because we're Avengers fans, we're supposed to support Kamala because of what they said?
Exactly. Yes,
That
exactly.
makes, that's the thing
So-
I'm getting at. It's like,
The
okay,
Hulk said that I like Kamala, and so now I like Kamala. No, I like what you do, but I can separate things. Not every dude, you and I are friends. There's shit you and I do not agree on. That's okay. But I'm not going to hate a guy at work because you guys cross paths with each other. And
right.
you fought with him, and I'm like, nah, I get along with it. We like Spaz. I used to get along with Spaz. You never really liked him. I used to kind of get along with the guy. That's okay. I eventually learned to despise the Spaz, but it took me longer. But you didn't stop
I didn't like
talking.
it because he had to put a ladder down to get in the truck.
But I mean, it's these things, and it's like because somebody on a screen tells you something, you just go, "They're an authority, so I have to do what they say." Bitch, we're Americans. We buck authority all the time. Meanwhile, you'll get in your car and you'll do 90 down the highway and buck authority.
Yes.
But when it comes to
Yes.
important matters and things that are actually detrimental to our society, you just go, "I just do what they tell me." Stop being a sheep. And I'm not saying agree with me and you. No, if you do your research and there's things about those guys you do not like, I fully support you, my fellow countrymen. But to just blindly accept because it's on TV that, or on your computer screen or your cell phone, because somebody like Whoopi Goldberg tells you must hate, and now you just go, I hate.
I don't understand.
Check
that.
yourself. You really need to check yourself. And they're stirring up shit to find on these guys to hate them. And they're lying about other stuff. Like somebody said that the MAGA movement is falling apart. I don't think that's true. Those people that wore those their teardrop tattoos out in public, that still cracks me up. Andrew Schultz said the MAGA hat is white people's teardrop. That was so good. Walks out the.
I put my phone on what did he put it on? Did he put it on panoramic? So I could get the whole thing.
Yes.
I had to put it on panoramic. If y'all ain't got an iPhone, y'all don't know that shit. If you wear a MAGA hat, he was like a MAGA. The hat is the last thing you put on your body. If you're putting a MAGA hat on your head, you are going out for battle.
He says, well, I choose violence today. And he said, what's great about it, the people wearing the hat they're all smiles because the hat does all the shit talking.
I'm telling you, I'm sorry. I know we've gone there before, but if y'all don't watch Schultz,
Yes.
then I don't know.
You're
if y'all
missing
should
out.
listen to
You know,
us.
yeah,
I don't know
you're
if y'all
missing
should
out.
listen to us because Schultz is.
That's like,
It's
well, I mean,
amazing.
it's like, I don't understand. And it's probably always been a thing with humans.
It probably has been. I mean, but beforehand we didn't have the social media, so you didn't have.
So that video I sent you,
This-
like every town had a Terry, and Terry would come out in the town square go like, the world is made of cheese. And everyone would go, Terry's an idiot. Just stay away from Terry. But now with the internet, Terry puts it on social media, and then Terry from another town gets with him, and now they have a podcast. Dude, that cracked me up when I heard that, but it's true. Just because you hear it, dude, a couple like this right here. It took me how long to type up how much does it cost NASA? Now there are subtleties that we're not seeing here, but this gives you a broad kind of like paintbrush look at this. You can say, okay, well, it's obviously cheaper for Elon to do it, SpaceX to do it. Okay, that saves you, me, and everybody else that's working for a living. That saves us a substantial amount of money. I'm down for that because the government doesn't create anything. They steal all of the money. Everything that you have the government do, it's not free. It's coming out of your paycheck. It's coming out of your blood, sweat, tears, and toil. So, I mean, if you're okay with that, then you need to start sending Kaz and I $2,000 a month to host a podcast.
We got the NGO. We're almost there.
I mean, literally, if you're okay with giving them and letting them do, then you just start subsidizing Kaz and I. Just give us your money, please. Give us your paycheck, and go to work. Be a good wage slave. You know, it's like, no, you wouldn't do that. Why? Because you're working for yourself. You're not working for us. And so it's baffling to me that mindset. Orange man bad. Well, when I ask why, it's like what do they always say? He's racist. He's homophobic. He's this, he's that. All personal attacks. Okay. Can you prove any of it? Well, I don't need to. Well, actually, you kind of do. Like, because otherwise I can go across the street and I can tell your neighbor that I caught you doing something bad with the poodle next door. So then everyone has to agree that you're a horrible person because you were doing some weird stuff with the poodle. Or you could say, I never touched that dog. Well, it's too late because two people said you did, so therefore you're guilty. Is that how we really want to run our society? I don't think so. Salem witch trials all over again. Like, come on, people. And the more advanced we get, the more I think we regress because to me, it's like the computers are doing all the thinking. And so everyone else they don't think about things. It's baffling. Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to get on my stupid soapboxes, but I agree with you. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So, you know, I told you we were going to wage war. So you want to wage war on the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
How do we wage war where we live?
Okay.
Because it's that time of year. Do you know that the creepy crawlies are coming out now?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
Okay.
Fire.
So how do you wage war? Because see, I hate spiders. I
agree.
No. I don't care about flying things. I don't care about slithering things. Spiders. I could care less. Snakes, I'll catch them. Snakes, I'll kill them. They don't bother me. You hear a rattle, that shit doesn't bother me. Creepy crawlies, spiders, 8 legs, nah, y'all can suck it. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can suck it. I'll tell you a story. So I need to look this up right now. So let's paint a picture. O.J. Simpson. When did O.J. Simpson take the ride?
Oh, I don't know. 90.
When was in the
Bronco?
You know, the Bronco. O.J. Simpson ride in the Bronco. I'm gonna tell you a story. Let's see.
Run from the cops. Let's see. June 17th, 1994. After being charged with the murder, O.J. Simpson famously led police on a low-speed chase in a white Ford Bronco on June 17th, 1994.
June 17th, 1994?
94, yes, sir.
What basketball game is playing? Let's see.
Oh, we're going down some weird rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go down this real... Well, I got a story to tell about creepy crawlies.
That was the funniest crap, though, because
this is the game. The Knicks and the Rockets were playing Game 5 of the NBA Finals.
Okay.
I'm the same day. I'm laying on a couch. I've got the girl I'm dating laying on my arm.
Oh no.
I'm upset because my basketball game that I'm watching at this particular point in time is being interrupted by some idiot driving 12 miles an hour down the highway running from the police.
Oh, I
Shoot
forgot.
him.
Yeah, they did cut into TV. I remember that now.
Every TV,
Yeah.
every show.
And he
I
was,
was
doing
like, somebody shoot him.
30 miles
Somebody
an
shoot him.
hour. They were doing, he's doing like 30 on the highway.
Somebody shoot him. That's all I kept saying. Somebody shoot the car. Please shoot the car. It's LA. It's a gang member. Oh no, it's OJ. I don't give a fuck. Shoot him. And I don't cuss on him. Shoot him. I'm wanting to watch the basketball game. Shoot him. So I'm laying there. She's laying on my arm. We're watching TV. I see something crawl across me.
Mm-mm.
She lives in the country.
We're breaking
like,
up.
Yeah. We're laying there. I'm like, what the hell was it? So I sit up. I don't see it. And now, granted, it wasn't a poisonous spider.
Doesn't matter.
I find this spider. I swipe the spider across and knock it off of me. I knock her in between the couch.
That sounds like domestic violence. Are you?
Oh yes, could have been. Knock her. She did not. How this lady did not hit the coffee table, I have no clue. I jumped over her and the coffee table, land on the ground, Spider-Man style. Promise you. It was what did Daredevil say? Wait for it. And he had to what did he call it? The superhero pose when they land, when she jumped down, remember? Where he's like, wait for it. I landed like that, I guarantee you, video style. Where's this freaking spider? Because I saw it. And she's like, you're freaking crazy. Dog grabs it. It's big enough. The dog grabs it and eats it. It was fucking. I see it running across the ground. It's fucking huge. I hate spiders enough that I would have literally maimed this girl for a spider. Did not bite me, didn't do anything, but I saw it crawl across me. I hate spiders.
I do too. And then you get these freaks on the internet that are like, here's my little spider, and it's on their hands. I'm just like,
yes.
oh.
Just that goes into what I'm getting at. How do you wait? You want to wage war against the ocean? Fine. I don't eat seafood. My wife does. I don't mind a fried shrimp every once in a while. I'm okay with that. Catfish comes out of a lake, so we can wage war against sharks. I don't care.
Okay.
But spiders, they are in our houses.
I know, dude.
Okay, all spiders get stomped. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I can't. But I watched a video of a guy the other day that stuck his foot in his shoe.
Oh, that's a nightmare, dude.
And got bit by a brown recluse. Now, my thing was he probably was barefoot. And did he like gingerly put his shoe in? He's like, oh, I don't like these shoes. Let me take them out. I don't like these. Don't look good on my feet. I don't understand because usually when I put a shoe on, I put my foot in it and I'm out.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Right.
I don't mess around. And so that goes, and they had to amputate 2 toes.
Oh my God, really?
Yes. Now, my father was in the hospital. Kid was crawling under a house. Okay, so brown recluses. If people don't understand, brown recluses are a Midwest to Southwest spider. There is no anti-venom for the spider. I just watched the guy.
This thing is nasty, dude. Oh,
yeah, just watch the guy.
Oh.
Just watch the guy play with one. It did not bite him. Yeah, he needs to go swim with a great white shark.
Yeah, we're gonna use him as a target dummy for him.
Yes. So he let it crawl on his hand. That's fine. He was like, well, what they do is when they feel like somebody's stepping on them, like if you put your shirt on and you feel it crawling around, that's when it bites you. No, it doesn't get a chance because I slapped the shit out of it and kill it. I'm not gonna rub it around and say, "Oh, come on out, little spider." No, we're squishing the spider.
So
there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So it's one of three. It's one of 3 spiders in North America with dangerous venom. The other 2 are the black widow and the Chilean recluse. I've never heard of that, and I don't.
I've never heard of it, but the guy did say there was more than one recluse. There's like a desert recluse. I can spot them a mile away. What people don't understand is there's nothing you can do to spray for the brown recluse.
Has potent tissue destroying venoms.
Yes.
Oh, most bites are minor with no dermocrisis, but a small number of brown recluse bites produce a condition where the skin around the bite dies. Oh,
I met a lady at a store that I went to that had been bitten 5 different times. So she was not alert. It would make a little hole in her. She showed me one, and it would like hollow out and then brown around it. So she was not like completely allergic to it. My father was in the hospital, and a 18-year-old boy was, I guess him and his father were in the crawl space of the house and were working on the pipes, and was bit on the neck, and it put him into a coma.
Oh my God.
It's like anything else. It's like bee stings and stuff like that. If you're allergic to it, you are, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not something you're allergic to. But it's that time of year, so I have glue traps everywhere. I'm trying to kill them all.
Yes.
I'm sorry and there are good spiders, and you have to have the good spiders, and I understand that. My grandmother was a big advocate for outside, and I'm like, okay, so you're outside, but if I see you on the porch and you're in the direction of the door, you get squished. If you're running away from the door, okay, go to the grass, you're fine. But if you're coming towards the door, you get squished. I'm not cleaning you up. I'm leaving you for your friends to see. I think that was Bob. I think that was Bob right there, y'all. I don't think we should go in the house. I'm just saying. But you can't burn your house down to get rid of these little sons of bitches.
In presumed cases of recluse bites, Dapsone is often used as a treatment of necrosis, but controlled clinical trials have yet to demonstrate efficacy. So you're right. Yeah. There is no.
The guy that was holding the
antibiotics are not recommended. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. F this thing. Yeah, I'm with you. It's total war. We just need a planet killer asteroid. How's that sound?
How do we nuke spiders that doesn't hurt? Can we nuke just spiders? Like a nuclear spider bomb that doesn't affect people.
Yeah. Okay.
So here it is. So less spiders means more flies. I have a fly swatter. Less spider means more mosquitoes. I have off.
Yeah. DDT. I got a question for you. If you'll look at the YouTube, I'm looking. Okay, so just reading these comments, can you tell me the politician that they're talking about?
Let's see. Yet you are robbing disabled people, pensioners, small business, farmers, while laundering cash to Ukraine and other countries to fund the net zero climate scam.
Stop lying.
74% of jobs created since 2011 and almost all new private sector roles since 2020 have been taken by immigrants.
Yeah.
AOC?
No, this piece of shit, Keir Starmer. I'm doubling down. He needs to be tried as a traitor. This guy, yeah.
You're not gonna I'm trying to kill spiders. You won't let that poor man go.
No. Lies, deception, and a traitor. I mean, if I'm not allowed in England, then let's go. I'm going to go down swinging, man. Look at him. He for sure goes to parties with like very bad vibes like that. What's that movie with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman where they go to the sex party with the masks?
That movie was so bad.
It was, horrible. But he's for sure there. He's the one that hosts the party.
I remember the long nose on Tom Cruise. He had that.
Yeah.
That mask that had that nose. What was that movie?
That
was the movie right before they got divorced. I think that was the one that made them get divorced.
Probably. My thing is if your politician is putting others above your people, then he needs to be tried for treason. Because you're in a position to help your people. That's what your job is to help not just some of your people, but your people, your countrymen. And this guy has gone out of his way to turn his country into a shithole. But at least he got rid of ninja swords because, that's really good. I mean, ninja swords, not katanas, not adachi, but ninja swords. You know what he's talking about. He's going to make rules based on stuff that he picked up in kindergarten because he doesn't know what the names of them are. He's actually going to start legislation from that TV show, Adolescence, because of incel, what do they call it? Incel crime or
Something like that.
toxic masculinity. Meanwhile,
yes,
now this is the story. I brought this up because this is what we're going to finish on this.
Before you go, it's Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. Thank you.
Okay.
So
all right.
this
Toxic masculinity.
So we're going to focus on that. Meanwhile, they race swapped the kid. The kid should have been a black kid.
Yes, he should have been. That's the kid.
Do you think
that should have been? That was just the kid the story was made about.
Yeah. My problem is it's not toxic masculinity. It's just masculinity that you have a problem with. Because if you think about young men, from the time they're born till they maybe get out of high school or college, if they go to college, they're just surrounded by women. The schools are run by women. Most of their jobs, they're surrounded by it. So it's like, is it really masculinity that's the problem, or is it not being taught how to be a man? Because I don't think most of these kids, and the knife crime in London, in England, is predominantly done, from what I've seen, by the immigrants. There
are gangs in England, from what I understand, but because they can't have guns. Or they don't have guns.
Yeah, well, they have them, but you have to go through all kinds of shit to get a gun. You can have a gun in England.
Now, I'm watching a new TV show that's set in modern day, and they have guns in England.
Yeah, they have them.
So before we keep going, toxic masculinity is a set of attitudes and ways of behaving stereotypically associated with or expected of men, regarded as having a negative impact on men and on society as a whole. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted y'all to know the definition.
And here's my thing. These people don't want toxic masculinity until those roving bands of barbarians are at your front gate and they're ready to burn your city, sack your city, kill all of your children. You're going to want those guys. Every society needs some of those toxic traits to a certain extent, within control. You want it in control. Like I told my son, I want you to be able to beat the shit out of somebody if they try to hurt you.
Skippy.
So that's technically toxic masculinity. Yeah.
I want you to call me right after you call the police so I can tell you did a good job.
Yep. You're going to put his face on a t-shirt.
Yes, sir.
But the reason I brought up England again this week is there was a story. I've lost the video. This man and woman, they have a daughter. She's in school. Okay. I think she's 6 or 7. They're the principal. England calls things different than the way we do it, but I basically think it's the principal of this school. Headmaster. Yeah. So the guy's stepping down. Now, typically, from what he explained, they all get together and they elect the new one. Well, this time they just picked this lady and put her in there. So they go on an app and they're talking to each other. And they said, well, what's your major concern with this particular woman? And the lady, the guy's girlfriend or wife, whatever she is, said, well, she's kind of a control freak and I don't really like her. Oh, yeah, school calls him and says, you can't say stuff like that. You have to stop. And they were like, we didn't say anything wrong. It's free speech. She said, if you don't, I'm going to ban you from the school. She banned them from the school. Now, the problem is their daughter was special needs. So they needed to. So this battle keeps going back and forth. That lady, they talked to their family and friends, and their friends said, just pull your daughter out of school, put her in a different school. So they did. The next day, 6 police officers show up to arrest them for hateful speech. Does that sound like free speech? Dude, you can call me everything on here. I don't care. Sticks and stones, bitches. Sticks and stones. But it would be different if they took those words, went up, met that lady at her car, and beat the hell out of her. Okay, right. That's a crime. But merely saying you're a control freak and I don't like you and whatever else they say, they're just words. Address it with them.
Yeah.
Call the police.
Those words, anywhere. Control freak. I don't think that's literally it's not a bad thing.
No. Yeah. So they arrest them, take them down there. The main detective looking at the case, he has no evidence. So they keep him there for 12 hours and release him and say, we're not going to take this any further. All because they said some words. Meanwhile, this fucking guy goes into a ballet school and murders little girls. And they're like, we can't tell you what his nationality is. We can't tell you the race of that guy because that would be inciting hateful. It's like, but he did it. We're going to arrest a mom and dad arguing over a headmaster of a school. And we're going to do that. But we're not. That's under this guy's leadership. London has fallen. That movie is true. It's going to turn into a complete shithole. And I just hope our cousins over there stand up and take back their damn country. Because I mean, like,
they're not going to.
It's a Christian. Well, there's one county or town or something that banned Easter this year because of the Muslims.
No.
Yes, they're not going to have an Easter parade.
How can
Bitch, we're a Christian nation. So like that's in our history. The Protestant religion kind of got started in England. They pulled away from the Catholic Church. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because Henry wanted to get some more strange and he couldn't do it legally because the Catholic Church goes, you're married. Yeah, but she hears voices. But you're married. I'm going to find a new church. You can't do it. Bitch, watch me. Yeah, that's pretty much the history of England. Yeah, I don't get how and the poor people in England, they're not even allowed to talk. Like if they get on any kind of social media,
that's the thing is how are those social medias even staying relevant in London?
I don't know.
How are the police?
They have task.
They have task force. That was in the United States. Everybody's door would be being knocked on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
People cannot not. And what's funny is you can ask anybody that knows me. I got a mouth. I got no problem telling you what I think.
This is it. Stirring up hatred offenses. Hate crimes, example of illegal. It's just like you actually have horrible things going on right now. And this is what you're going to have dedicated law enforcement. And I can't imagine the police are happy about it. I can't imagine that they're like overly excited to go arrest a mother and father in front of their 6-year-old daughter over words.
You know somebody got a Woody because of that.
Oh yeah,
you know somebody did. Or I got no problem. I'll go do it. Yeah, you know somebody did.
Right, we're going to rough them up, lads. Let's get the old billy clubs. Make sure you've got your blackjacks. I just absolutely cannot stand this.
I need a blackjack.
Yeah.
Slapjack.
Yeah. I just can't. I guess I'm fascinated about what's happening in England because it's like the size of Michigan, and that shit was being here. It was here in the United States. I mean, they banned. Like I lost my Twitter account, and I never tweeted. I just liked people, but I liked the wrong people, and I liked a variety of people. It wasn't just like, oh, you follow Andrew Tate and everybody on the right. Like I liked Chelsea Handler. I would follow her because she'd say funny stuff every once in a while. I followed a lot of different people, but because I followed James Woods, it was like, you're a right radical. It's like,
no, not necessarily.
I just believe in common sense. Like, I don't believe the government is the cure for everything.
It's like I follow AOC. It's not because of what I like.
Some socialist titties.
I'm just listen, y'all. Listen. When her OnlyFans gets popular, I'll be number one.
Baby, I'm doing research for the podcast. She is a senator. Come on.
She's a Congress. She's one of them special piece of congresswoman. She's important. She's important. She's got important assets.
You know what's funny is I was watching an Asmongold video. That's where I got that last story, was an Asmongold video.
Right, I remember that. Okay.
He played, do you remember the movie? Oh gosh, I can't remember the Guy Fawkes mask. The 5th of November, where he blows up the Parliament building. It's got Padme, what's her name? Natalie Portman in it.
Okay, Natalie Portman. Okay.
IMDb. Let's see if
I'm
I
on
got
IMDb right now.
Natalie Portman. It's a very popular movie, and I cannot believe I can't remember it. V for Vendetta.
Oh, I never watched it. I couldn't do it.
Dude, it's great, but it takes place
I
in
heard
London.
It was terrible.
No, it's
I heard it
great.
was
No,
terrible
it's good.
movie.
It's good. And it takes place in London. All of these things take place in London. This is like what London is right now. Like you can't talk and tell the truth. And of course you get Piers Morgan, who's a colossal fence sitter. He has to be, because he's part of the media. He doesn't want to lose his job. I bet if you sat him down and listened to him, you would be like, oh my God. Because he had a bunch of people on talking about women announcers in soccer. And because an ex-soccer player said, no, the best person should be for the job. And they had a woman on there, and she's just screeching. And it's always about her. Me, 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 me. And it's just, I couldn't do it. I couldn't listen to it. Because she just made me dislike her. I was like, dude, I want to send my money over there that she gets kicked off of all social media. God, she's annoying. But like all of this stuff takes place in London. And it's like shocking that it's like a self-fulfilled prophecy.
Was it a good movie? I heard it.
No, it's not terrible. It's not great either. It's
wanted
okay.
To see it because
Hugo Weaving,
because it had Natalie Portman in it, and it looked good. You know,
it's okay. It's not the best thing. It's kind of timely when you watch it today, because they have the Ministry of Truth, and they arrest people for not agreeing. They have curfews, and it's kind of Beauty and the Beast-esque, sort of. But he's like waking this young girl up who's living in this dystopian future with this president that's like, if you speak out, you go and you get re-education camps. Like England's doesn't feel like it's that far away. Of course, all I get are snippets. So I don't know what it's really like. Like we wouldn't, because we don't live there. And I have no intending of ever going to visit that place. I would have loved to see England? I would have loved to, but between the violent knife crimes and they're turning it into a third world shithole. Meanwhile, Keir Starmer is going to sit up there and ban ninja swords instead of stopping the illegal immigration. And turning Muslim.
You're saying I can't take my sword over there like Kill Bill?
No, you'll go to prison, English prison full of English people, and they'll give you beans on toast. Ooh.
Oh, that's the only reason I couldn't go to prison over there. We're breaking out of this sucker. Y'all are putting me on death row, or y'all are letting me go, because beans on toast ain't happening.
It's just fascinating how fast. Y'all getting a partner out of that one. Well, it's just fascinating to me how fast the West fell. Like, you go back to when we were kids, dude. Nobody was a soft little bitch like they are today. Our generation just didn't have that, like, and they taught all these kids
toxic masculinity stuff, though. It just goes into that.
Yeah, they started teaching kids, like my daughters. They taught them therapy language, so everyone has all these ists and things. You know, it's like, I'm neurodivergent. I'm this. Shut the F up. You're just a person. Everyone's a little bit off. You know what I mean? Like I'm third degree autistic. I've got shingles.
The moon burns you.
Yes, exactly. It's like, shut up.
I can't go outside because the moon burns.
Yeah. Well, the clouds hurt too, so let's not go there. What else you got? We've been doing this for 2 hours.
Yes. Kaiju 8 is coming. I do believe next weekend. The movie Kaiju 8.
The movie.
Yes, they're releasing it. I'm not for sure if it's going to be kind of like a Demon Slayer type, because
Mission Recon.
Yes, the last 2 years, Demon Slayer did a movie, and it was basically the last episode of of the arc, and then the first episode of the new arc before they released it for American audience to see it. So they were basically just taking advantage of people like
Oh,
me that can't get enough of it.
so,
Um,
so it's is it already out?
no, 13th, 14th, and 16th in the United States.
So on Martin Luther King, you can get a 2 p.m. showing. All nearby theaters, Cinemark, Tinseltown.
Oh,
I wouldn't want to go there unless I had a bulletproof vest and an
no,
AK-47.
hey, we haven't been since they remodeled it, but it's the cheapest theater in town.
Yeah, it has to be because your shit's going to get stolen while you're watching a movie.
It is if you pick it, if you look it up on the crime website. It's
Yeah.
the most #1 place to get your vehicle stolen.
Yep, that's why I'm like, you got to hire somebody to sit there and watch your car while you watch
you
a
know,
movie.
Me and the boys have been there multiple times, and never had a problem, even at night.
Really?
We've been a couple times and never had a problem.
Yeah.
Never had a problem.
Because you look scary, so that's why.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have something to bark at you.
They got, so that's coming out. I don't want to, why go back? Sorry. Back again.
And the other thing,
A group of Defense Force volunteers comes together to try to defeat an army of ruthless kaiju. I still haven't finished that either. I still got to finish that anime as well.
yeah, so Devin and I, my son and I, are looking forward to that. We've been waiting for that.
Oh, that's awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to let me know how good it is.
I definitely will.
I got to finish Solo Leveling.
got-
I want to look
yeah.
that up real quick. Solo Leveling 2024. And that is Korean.
Yep.
I'm just curious as to the wait, I already went past it. Sorry, this is a rambling show. I've started the podcast
No.
3 times and so it's got 8.6.
And it's a 10.
It is just it's the what do you call it? A power fantasy. It's amazing.
Yes.
That scene, I'm gonna spoil this for you, so if you don't want to know, there's a scene where he basically they take these guys into this dungeon with the intent to kill them. They get 2 low-level hunters to go into this dungeon. They're gonna kill them, take all their stuff, and they start to bully him up. And then you see on his heads-up display, kill all 8 of the guys before time runs out, and he just murders them. It is so like,
Oh yeah.
you want to
The
stand
first-
up and applaud. It was so good,
Yeah,
dude.
the first guy, because nobody knew what was happening, he was standing there running his mouth, and all of a sudden he gets a knife through the throat. It was
Hmm.
just beautiful.
Do you know
'cause
who
they
I
had-
am? And then he starts begging. He starts begging.
Yes, because they told the other guy, if you go ahead and kill him, we'll let you be part of our crew, and you'll get part of the tank. And oh boy, it was like, no, I don't think so. Do this another way.
Yeah.
That was when you knew, you kind of already knew the show was going one way, but that's when you know the show. If you didn't know from the very first couple episodes,
Yeah, that's
how
it's
dark it was.
yeah. And I will
But
warn you,
right
if you
there-
haven't seen this, the first couple episodes are extremely dark. Like
Yeah.
extremely dark. Like it's
I mean,
uncomfortable.
the way they tortured him. Oh, it was so
Oh,
bad.
season 2, Arise from the Shadows.
Yeah, that's what you should be in season 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Or you haven't got there yet.
I haven't gotten there yet. But I will tell you, if you haven't seen it,
That's
this is an amazing anime. If you like, heroes' journeys.
I'll put it to you like this. I've been looking for a new toy for the desk, a Kaiju 8 toy, and I have not found one yet. Now I haven't gone to the
Timu.
the
Or
well, yeah,
what's
no,
the
that's
what's the other place? Not Timu,
I
but
need to go to Amazon and just get one.
what's the other cheap place that because I bought a sword off of that off of that. It's not
It's not Timu. It's
Wish.
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 Yeah, no.
I bought a as Keir Starmer, the glorious idiot dipshit leader of England, said, I bought a ninja sword. I bought a katana from there. And when I got it, I pulled it out and it's razor sharp, dude. It is razor sharp. The hilt part of it is wobbly, but I gave like $50 for it. I was like, I just wanted a sword, so I have one now. But when I pulled it out, a piece of it's already broke off, and I just pulled it out. It's like, what do you expect for $50? If I tried to actually use it, it'd probably kill me before it killed anybody else. It's a display piece, and so funny story, and then we'll get off here. My son, I couldn't find it because I always kept it up on my entertainment center. I just have like a little 3 shelves and my TV on it. So on the middle shelf, I had a little stand with my sword. And I was watching something one night, and I was like, where the hell did my sword go? And I was like, what the hell? And I go in, and my son had it in the bed. He goes, I heard something last night. I'm like, what the hell are you going to do with that? I got handgun. he's like, sword of work. That's even scarier. You go to break into a house and somebody starts hacking you with a sword.
This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you.
Yeah. And I've got another katana, but it's, I think I gave $30 for it. I bought it at that place at Crossroads years ago.
Yes.
We always used to go. There used to be a line, and I don't know that they ever sold anything, but I bought.
No, they did. Yeah, I bought it from them.
They
got my money.
It's an aluminum sword, and it's got the bamboo sheath is like got dragons carved into it. It's really pretty.
That's the one from with the dragon on it. That's the one he carried in what's the movie we don't like with Sean Connery where he played the Spaniard?
Highlander.
Okay, so the Highlander, the TV show, that's what he carried. He had a dragon on the TV show. His sword had a dragon hilt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just they're just pretty. So I would be a criminal because I've got an SKS and 2 ninja swords. I'm like and I'm white. So if you're white and have ninja swords, don't go to England. What are a ninja sword? I don't know. Ask that inbred cocksucker in England what it is, because I can't tell you. Anyway, I just do not like that man.
You do.
I don't.
Because that poor man can't get a breath.
Nope. I'll tell you, if you real quick, last thing. Have you ever seen Adam Carolla interview Gavin Newsom?
No.
Oh, my friend, and everybody listening, I might have to.
I like Adam Carolla.
He interviews Gavin Newsom. It is the funniest thing. I laughed till I almost peed myself. So Gavin Newsom's getting ready, and it's older. So he's like, so what's this new law about? He goes, well, in the inner city, people have trouble getting IDs. And he goes, why? And Gavin goes, well, there's many criteria and reasons for it. Is it because they're not smart enough? No, that's not what I said. He goes, well, everybody I know has an ID. He goes, yes, well, there's some people, so they don't understand how to get it. Well, and he keeps going around in circles, and Adam will not let him off. He puts his foot to his neck, and he's just like, so what you're saying is that they're too stupid.
I love Adam Carolla.
I love that.
Oh, he's so nice.
That was so good because I think Keir Starmer and Gavin Newsom should come together and just bang each other until one of them dies. That would be, and videotape it and put it on OnlyFans. I'll sub to that just to live stream it for our audience. No, I won't. Anyway. Kaz, where can they find this horrible conglomeration of bullcrap that we produce?
Oh, it's beautiful conglomerate of crap. If you can get beautiful crap, check us out on the X, guys. Send me a message. Let me know what y'all think. It's all at the Odd Times Podcast on the X. We got a email, oddtimespodcast@yahoo.com. We have a TikTok page. It's all Odd Times Podcast, and we're also on the gram. And then you can hit Mac up somewhere on X.
Let's see.
He got rid of all his porn stars, so y'all are free to talk to him.
At Odd Mac Guy. And the first picture you're going to see is my beautiful lady here. You are a loser. You have to smile. So you can follow us, send us money, and come say hi. We'll talk back at you. Yep. Peace and chicken teeth, everybody. Until next time. Bye-bye.
I let it slide.
Yes, you did. I'm glad. All right. I think that's going to do it for the YouTube too. We've been going since 6:30.
Oh, we've been going for a while.
Jeez, yeah. I had a lot to say that nobody cares about. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it was a good show. It's a good show. Remember, wage war, people. Wage war.
Stomp their gut.